a slick back, kick back, gang sipping 40s. You keep playing another day with your shorty. Mismatch fish, that was way before you know me. Got a lot of love, but you better save it for me. We play games of love to avoid the depression. We've been here before, and I won't be a victim. Why you always in the mood? Fuck around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in the mood? Fuck around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view, yeah.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning.
Kevin is the host.
And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost.
Virginia
Sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason.
talks like a
And
spaz.
they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
All right, here we go. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the KVJ show. How the heck is everybody doing here today?
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, here we go. Giving Tuesday is what it is today. Today's the day to give. It's the 10th anniversary of Giving Tuesday.
Woohoo.
We're encouraging people to go out and do something nice.
Oh, you say it's the 10th?
10th anniversary.
Wow.
10 years they've been doing this thing. So it's kind of growing every year, which is nice. Sad that we have to make these days to remind people, hey, you should probably do something nice today. It's been a while.
Don't forget.
But, you know.
Well, it's hitting the holiday season. Everyone's supposed to be nicer at this time, right?
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, so even if it takes just a little gentle nudge, just a reminder, today is Giving Tuesday, and we're going to be giving today a pair of Universal Orlando passes. Pair of one-day two-park-to-park tickets for admission to either Universal or Islands of Adventure. You want those? About 7:15 this morning, just a little bit over an hour from now. You got a chance to win them right here on the KVJ show. We're going to be giving you something on Tuesday.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about, Jay Bird?
Well, it's Giving Tuesday, but it's also Throw Out Your Leftovers Day.
Yes, it is.
Let's talk leftovers.
Okay.
Aw, is it today the day that you have to throw out your turkey?
Well, I don't know. I wrote down a list of all the leftovers I have. Now, we are on day 5 since I received them. Now, Virginia the Witch, she made great food and gave me a ton of leftovers to the point where I still got leftovers.
It's a little extreme.
I also got some leftovers for some other family members. Day 5 on mac and cheese. It's starting to not taste that awesome.
Okay.
Even when you heat it up.
The crunchy top layer is now inedible.
And the crunchy layer is not because of a good crumble. It's because of time.
You gotta peel. My mom would do this. You just cut off the top layer of whatever's funky and eat the rest.
I don't want to live like that. Okay, potatoes are rotten. Again.
Potatoes are rotten.
They are.
How do they smell?
I haven't tasted them, but they're looking a little off. I haven't tasted them in 2 days.
They're gray.
They're not looking like, they're not popping anymore. So we got to crap can those?
I mean, yeah, probably. Those, I think, more than the mac and cheese.
Yeah, someone gave us some turkey from my brother. Day 5 turkey.
I had day 4 turkey yesterday. It was still popping.
It tasted good?
It tasted real good.
But it smelled farty.
I think turkey always smells a little fart light.
Yeah, with every day that goes by. Stuffing surprisingly seemed to have held up the best thus far.
I threw out stuffing last night. I was just finally like, all right, nobody's eaten this. Nobody's even touched it since Thanksgiving.
She made me so much corn pudding as well.
Yeah.
And I could only get through so much, and that is looking a little tired.
That got hard quick.
It did.
As soon as I put it in the fridge, it like firmed up real tight.
And then the banana cream pie. I got a cream pie at the house, and that there's a couple slivers left. That seems to be holding up all right. So what we've learned today, kids, noodles don't hold up well. Potatoes don't hold up well.
It's 5 days.
Yeah.
Most stuff don't hold up well.
Yeah, I've got one small slab of ribs still.
Okay.
I feel like ribs hold up better than turkey.
Yeah, I was kind of having that internal debate because my mother-in-law, she went crazy. She went ham. I don't know why. She got so many ribs for...
Well, you were going to do Rib Fest and try all these different ribs, and I love that idea.
Yeah, and we wound up just getting the Flanagans because that's all she wanted. So we didn't do that. So it was her thing, and she got way more ribs than anybody was ever going to eat.
Whoopsie.
And I'm one of those. I grew up with the guilt of. I still remember my grandfather sitting me down, telling me the whole thing that kids in China had no food, and I was like, China, really? Because I didn't know anything about China. So they would do that whole thing to get me to eat my food. And so he would really lay a lot of guilt on me about having a clean plate. And it stuck with me. And so I do. When I see people have a bunch of food on their plate and they just put it into the trash. I'm like,
I know. I feel guilty because Virginia really did give me a ton of food. And I don't know, man. Some of it, I don't think I can get through it. I got a lot of stray cats in my neighborhood.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
I heard that.
Do you want to be Catland? Because they will tell the others.
There's kind of a part of me that kind of does want to be Catland.
Cats will come from near and far if they hear you're giving out Thanksgiving leftovers.
I'm down with being the crazy cat lady in the neighborhood. I'm okay with that. But I don't want to do that if someone's going to send me this long, guilty email about how I'm secretly killing the cats. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to help the homeless cats. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do have some feral cats in your hood.
Oh, we lead the league. I swear to God, they're part gremlin because they multiply on a level I have never seen.
they do. They do.
Seriously.
And you're just giving them fuel.
You drive down my street at 430A, you just see cats scampering galore, and they all can't be
catting around.
Yeah, they all don't belong to homes. There's one. I feel like filming it and kind of doxing it just so you guys can see how creepy it is. This thing is an odd cat, but I digress. All right, leftovers is all I got, Kev.
Okay, it is a good debate as to which ones you should knock down today and which ones just need to get thrown away. What's on your mind, Virginia?
Well, today is my dad's birthday, and I love this trick. If you have anybody who you love that you want to send a little quick birthday gift and you maybe missed your mailing out deadlines, send them Grubhub. Send them food. Send them right to their doorstep. Breakfast from Dunkin'.
Yes.
Breakfast from anywhere. It is such a great gift and such a great way to start the day. And it's pretty affordable when you compare it to like shipping an alternate gift.
Okay.
So I'll be going on there soon and giving my dad a little wake up with some Dunkin'.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool things. To me, when you look at adult gifts during the holidays, a lot of things for adults, they can probably get it themselves and it's hard to pick out a good gift. To me, I like those things that are like what you're talking about, something that anybody would use and you may not splurge on yourself. So
Right.
somebody else can splurge on you. I've always loved, when you used to have to pay to download music, people would give me those cards that you could get free downloads.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, if you had the money, you could maybe get somebody a streaming service that they wouldn't maybe, splurge on themselves.
Totally.
We're all pretty easy. For example, Virginia, I just get her champagne, the old champagne stuff, the fancy stuff.
Right, yeah.
I get
Does work.
I get whatever you're drinking. I get
Yeah.
Denny's, We all know what I'm
works.
getting. I'm getting him his medicine.
And with DoorDash now does this thing where you can actually attach a digital card and it sends the recipient a birthday card on their phone saying, "Happy birthday, Dunkin's on the way," or "Booze is on the way." You can send them booze. It really is awesome. And I got to give some love to that DoorDash app or the DoorDash.
Well, there's a ton of them. There's that also, I think it's called Drinksy or something. You can send drinks to people or
Drizzly.
Drizzly or drink.
Something like that.
Drinksly.
I like the ones that give you a digital card because it's like, okay, now it's attached with a birthday card. They know it's for their
Right.
birthday. It's not just some random box of donuts.
But you got a good point, Kev. Getting somebody something that that they love and it might be inconvenient for them to get, and you're like, oh, voila, it's right here. Thank you.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing. We'll put together a whole little list on that. We'll make a nice little segment for you, and then we'll post it up somewhere. So if you're like, oh, this sounds like a good idea, but I know I'm going to forget about it. We'll make sure we post it up and give you some suggestions on where you can go with it. Well, if you are starting to get into the holiday spirit, nothing like a good old tree lighting to get it going. There's a couple of tree lightings that are going on tonight. Delray Beach has got that over 100-foot tall Christmas tree.
Oh, that big mama.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be lighting that thing up on Old School Square tonight.
Oh, I bet the squirrels love that thing.
I don't know that they do.
Really?
Yeah, it's a fake tree, and there's a lot of people going through it. They may.
Okay.
If you threw some nuts in there, they would definitely love it.
You're right. How dare I speak for the squirrel community? That was silly of me.
I don't know. I can't say speak to that.
I didn't
it's
know
possible.
I didn't know it was fake either.
It is,
okay.
yeah. So you get to walk through it, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there's people, kind of continually walking through it. So I don't know if squirrels like that or not. And then the other thing that you got is on Worth Avenue in Palm Beach. They're going to be lighting up their tree.
Oh, it's very fancy. Yeah.
You want to do the fancy stuff? They allow the commoners on the island, but once a year.
From 7:15 to 7:25.
That's right. You got 10 minutes to look around and be like, ooh, this place is pretty. And then they kick you out.
But just know they're watching you.
Mm-hmm. And then on Thursday night, they're going to be lighting Sandy, the tree on the West Palm Beach waterfront.
Woohoo.
And they got a Ferris wheel out there this year.
They do. Ferris, the Ferris wheel.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Ferris has got a personality.
He does. I heard him on the
Sandy.
commercial.
How does Ferris talk?
He sounds a little goofy like this.
Okay. All right. Oh, man. I would have loved to have been considered for that voice.
See, that's
Nope, you didn't get it.
the only thing, though, I want my Ferris wheel to be put together.
Nope, this one's
I don't want
goofy.
goofy because
You want serious.
I don't want to get. If I'm going to be that high in the air, I don't want. Oh, look out! Here we go, kids.
Whoa, I didn't tighten the nuts and bolts.
Whoa! I forgot to put your seatbelt on. Uh-oh.
This is going to be very, very, very safe, my friends.
I want the most reputable voice possible for my Ferris wheel. I've got you. You're taken care of. You're in good hands. That's what I want my Ferris wheel voice to be.
A safe, strong.
Well, hey, kids, here we go. I hope I don't crash again today.
Little twist and turns.
Look out.
You're right. You're right.
Just a thought. Just a thought on I like my voices. All right, coming up here in just a couple minutes on the KVJ show, an interesting thought here that we'll get Virginia's thoughts on because she's the only person here on the KVJ show that's ever gone through this. That is the pain of menstrual cramps. Is it worthy of letting a teenage girl stay home from school when she's got a test because of cramps? Is that a valid excuse? Yes or no? We'll debate next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While the price of gas stays high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. Well, at the moment, no major incidents being reported on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
The brand new Palm Beach Mitsubishi is the local leader in customer service with the best selection of fully reconditioned pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
My husband and I live next door to a haunted graveyard. It's a little creepy, but we manage. Just like we manage without home internet. Do I wish my mobile hotspot was faster? Yes, but I make it work. Kinda. Just like we make it work sleeping next to a 17th century burial ground.
Honey, can you move your hand?
That's not my hand.
It's mine.
Not having home internet? It's not that bad.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Switch to Xfinity and get one line of unlimited mobile and home internet together for $50 a month for 12 months. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit your local Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New Connect Internet customers only on one-year contract. Internet included for 12 months. New Xfinity mobile account required. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Xfinity post-pay internet required for Xfinity mobile. Additional devices extra. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of data usage. Offer ends 12/21/22.
This Christmas, experience something new. The first ever Christ Fellowship Christmas show, The Storyteller, is happening in Palm Beach Gardens December 14th through 18th. Get your tickets today at StorytellerChristmas.com.
Some people celebrate the holidays, but you dominate the holidays. You deck the halls, the mantle, and anything else that will stand still. You deserve a bold cold brew that's as festive as you. Topped with creamy cookie butter cold foam, covered in cookie butter crumbles, and perfectly pairable with our new cookie butter donut, Dunkin's Cookie Butter Cold Brew is a delicious match for your decked out domination. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
With a Regions Home Equity line of credit, you can do some truly amazing things. Finally build the back patio of your dreams. Put in a pool. Then put up a fence so your neighbors don't use your new pool. Visit regions.com/equity to learn more. Regions Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply.
Abracadabra! Thank you, and for my final trick, the most magical part of the holiday season, Florida times the cash scratch-offs! Over 40 prizes of $1 million or more, along with holiday cash bonus play. And once you leave here, they'll be available at your local Florida Lottery retailer. Hurry before they disappear.
Discover the magic with Florida Times the Cash scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Living with clutter? Talk to your local experts at California Closets. Their experienced designers can help you reimagine any space in your home, your closets, home office, kitchen pantries, and so much more. Their custom solutions transform your home and your life. It will change the way you live. Plus, you'll watch your redesigned space come to life with their 3D technology. It's incredible. Schedule your free design consultation at CaliforniaClosets.com or visit the showrooms in Palm Beach Gardens and Vero Beach.
Daddy, are you a lawyer?
Yes, I'm an accident attorney.
What is an accident attorney?
I help people who have accidents. Hi, my name is Victor Demesman. If you or a loved one have been in an accident, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE. That's 866-954-6673.
Wait, Daddy, I did have an accident, and now my pants are wet. Can you help me now?
Of course, honey. Demesman and Dover Law Firm. YourAccidentAttorneys.com. Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
I've always tried to take care of my body because when you do, it takes care of you and you can get more out of life. To me, there's nothing worse than just feeling bloated and run down. And a big part of this as you get older is staying up on your hormones. Where are your levels? Do you even know? Well, your hormones, they dictate so many things in your body, like your energy and your metabolism and libido. And ladies, as you're heading towards menopause and middle age, hot flashes and night sweats can be a big problem. So you definitely want to know where your hormones are. When you go into Wellington Anti-Aging, where I go, to get them balanced, you can actually take care of some of these issues like the hot flashes, the weight gain, the anxiety, the changes in your libido, sleep problems and fatigue, and you can even curb some long-term health complications like type 2 diabetes and even some forms of cancer. So if you want to live your best life with great energy and a good physique, just go to WellingtonAntiAging.com for your free consultation today.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
This holiday season is sure to be pleasing. Big thanks, bigger deals at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a cooler morning in South Florida with temperatures running in the mid-60s as you're stepping out the door under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, comfortable with a little less humidity, highs in the low 80s with mostly sunny skies. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Want to save 50% on new blinds? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 50% off any order during Blindster's Cyber Monday sale. Hurry, sale ends December 1st. Blindster.com.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
You know, you look at this time of year and we could all use a little extra cash. And that's why we encourage you to go to WRMF.com, because we've got $1,000 to help you pay your bills or maybe get some of those Christmas presents that you don't think you have the money for. All courtesy of Demesman and Dover Law Firm. They care more because of you.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at KVJShow.com.
Is it a valid excuse to let a teenage girl stay home from school because she's got period cramps? guess Virginia can tell us what this is all about and whether it's valid or not. Got an email that said my daughter has a big math test that she's got to take coming up, but she had a terrible case of PMS cramps, so she asked if she could stay home from school. I told her no. I said the period cramps are not a viable reason for missing a math test. My daughter had COVID last month and missed a whole week of school, and I don't want her missing any more. Her mother's not in the picture, and I'm not necessarily well-versed in PMS cramps, but my sister said that I was very wrong with how I handled the situation. She told me that some females have cramping so bad that they miss work. She thinks I should have let my daughter stay home from school if the cramping was that severe. Am I just being an unsympathetic man? I grew up with a mother who was tough as nails. Are period cramps a valid reason for my daughter to miss an important math test?
So I can't judge her period cramps because I'm not in her ovaries.
Yeah.
But there are some women that it's debilitating and it really, really hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's awful. I really only had a couple episodes that were like that. But I think, I don't know, I may have been having a panic attack and menstrual cramps at the same time.
Now, did the menstrual cramps cause the panic attack or did the panic attack cause the menstrual cramps?
I don't know.
It's kind of like a chicken before the egg kind of a question, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but for me, what has always helped is naproxen, and you can get it prescription strength or you can get it over the counter. It's called Aleve, and that does help for me. I mean, I would try everything to help control the pain, and if you have a test, it is kind of an important day, but if she says she can't get out of bed and she's in that much pain, I definitely would not make her go.
How close are period cramps and poopy cramps in nature? Are they about the same? It was one worse than because you're the only one that can speak on both.
I guess one's kind of in front and the other's in back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You learn so much on this show.
They're different.
I know they're different. That's why I'm asking. Never mind. I shouldn't have asked this.
With the poopy cramps, you can just go potty and hopefully get rid of them. The menstrual cramps, you gotta
It's like a toothache for your privates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's more like in your tummy area, not necessarily in your privates.
I hear you.
I think my question, if I were this dad and I gave my daughter a pass, you know that every single month this could be an excuse. So how often does she get to use it before you take her in to get her some medical treatment or some relief so that she's not missing so much?
You take her in immediately, and as soon as it becomes a problem, if she's in pain, you take her, and there can be things that the doctor, sometimes they'll put you on early birth control medicine, and that will help as well.
Okay.
Even if it has nothing to do with her being sexually active, birth control can help your period regulate and not be so painful and heavy. And
would you ever let Mags miss a math test for period cramps?
I believe Mags, when she tells me that she's got pain, I believe her. I don't think she's going to be lying to me about pain. So if it was bad enough for her to miss class, I would let her miss, but I would probably take her to the doctor as well, because there's things you can do. You can put heat packs, you can put this, you can do that. Like there's a bunch of stuff. You don't have to just sit there and lay there and suffer and cry.
Yeah.
I believe in medicine.
I think that'd be it. If I were the dad, I would say, okay, you can miss. I always want to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I want to create a nice relationship of trust. And I would get her right to the doctor to say, hey, it was serious enough. We had to keep her home from school. What kind of treatments can we do? I even saw something that keeps popping up on TikTok or Instagram somewhere, and it's this girl and this nice boyfriend buys this thing that's supposed to massage cramps. So
yeah,
she
I
feels
saw
so
that
much better.
too.
Yeah.
They're pushing that on Instagram.
Okay, was it Instagram?
Yeah,
I saw that.
I saw that.
Is it bad that I kind of want that?
It looked really cozy.
Yeah.
It heats. It's like a gentle heat and then like a slight rub.
Ooh.
Just on your like a fallopian tube.
Oh, that's just my game.
Yeah, it looked really peaceful.
Oh my gosh, let's massage your phallopes.
I never had a boyfriend that bought me that.
Yeah. So what do you do if your kid is lying about menstrual cramps or bombs a math test? What do you do to punish them? I always love getting some interesting responses from KVJ Nation on effective and creative punishments for kids. They had a lot to say on the KVJ Show Facebook page. We will share with you. And Lizzo has got an interesting theory as to why pop music was even created in the first place. I'll share that with you coming up next.
It's bad bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick 30. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, alright. It's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fat bit lust. Cause I give a bump, way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. That's how I feel right now. Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. I might be better. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, alright. It's about damn time. Cause you know what time it is. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. Woo. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. Okay. Alright. It's about damn time. I'm coming out tonight. 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 Okay. Alright. It's about damn time. Yeah. It's about damn time.
It's kind of interesting, this preview that I saw for the new Whitney Houston movie. I don't know if you've seen that yet. Looks like it's going to be an amazing movie.
Yeah, I saw the preview. I was at the theater and I saw the preview. It looks really good.
Me and Dennis are going to see it together.
Part of the preview itself brought up an interesting dilemma that apparently a lot of black artists have had to deal with for a while. And the preview itself for the movie, they're talking about Whitney. Well, you know, you're not really, are you singing to white people? Or are you singing to black people? And she's like, look, I'm just trying to make music.
I'm just singing.
Yeah, and forever, music really has kind of put artists into different categories and boxes. We often argue this, saying that how often do people just listen to one type of music? That's kind of a creation of the music industry and radio stations as it's been. And Lizzo was doing an interview with Entertainment Weekly, and they were asking her what it's like to perform pop music, which they said, you know, it's kind of white feeling. And she said, look, the history of pop music is it was a segregation to put black music in R&B and then pop music really with a lot more white artists. Because at the time, you had a lot of white people that felt like if their kids listened to black artists, that there was something bad about that, and they were demonizing it. And she said, so it is kind of a weird thing, and we're still in this status where we've got pop music. Now, there's a lot of black artists that now still are in pop music, but you do still have R&B stations and a separation there. So it's become a big issue with her, and it seems like anytime Lizzo sits down for an interview, they want to ask her about the raciality behind her music. When she did an interview with Vanity Fair back in November, she was given some criticism because they said that her music is aimed at white audiences, and she said, I'm not making music for white people. So sounds like Lizzo's going through a lot of what Whitney Houston was going through 20 years ago, and them trying to say, well, who are you trying to sing to?
It seems like such an old way of looking at it.
I agree.
Like, come on. It's just music.
Right.
Let's stop putting a label on it that says this color has to listen to this. That's stupid.
I remember when I was a little kid, radio stations used to play all kinds of songs.
Yeah.
It would go pop, it'd go rap, it would go all time. Do they not do that anymore? Is that not a format? Is that something that they don't like doing?
No, they still do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we still have pop stations. You have R&B stations.
But I'm saying
you have hip-hop stations.
He means all
together
on
on one station. Being a kid, I would turn on the radio and it would be Whoop There It Is would come on, and then
a slow Whitney song.
Exactly.
I mean, to some extent. I mean, you even look at what we have. We're adult top 40, and you'll have anything from The Weeknd to something that's a white artist like a Pink. And so, yeah, they'll throw them all in different varieties. We do things that are kind of borderline hip-hop, and then other things that are borderline rock. So, I mean, it still does have that. That's kind of the all-encompassing top 40 genre. So I didn't really think much of it until I saw, like, the Whitney Houston preview. And I thought, well, okay, maybe that's how black artists see it. They feel like they have been put into a box for a long time by radio stations and record labels. So that's her take on it. Well, a couple minutes ago, we were talking about whether or not you allow a teenage girl out of a math test because she's got menstrual cramps. So let's say you do find out that your kid is lying about something like that. Let's say that you do remember that, somebody, for instance, either lied or they failed a math test. How do you punish your kids, and what are the effective and creative punishments that you have found? I always love when I hear of parents doing something pretty smart because you're like, gosh, I'm going to steal that. Like I heard Shaquille O'Neal, he was talking about, the money he has and the kids that he has. And it's just a tendency when your kids see you doing Shaq-a-Roni commercials, see you doing NBA analysis on TV, see you've got a shoe line, all that, they figure that you've got money. So, of course, they're going to be like, hey, Dad, break me off a piece of that. I know you've got a semi-truck in the front driveway. Well, he said that he's only going to give his children money after they submitted a business plan along with numbers to support their idea. And he demands that his children be educated and contribute to the generational wealth that he's created throughout his career.
I love that.
So he says, it's not like I made this, now you guys feed off of it. It's like, no, this is the family kitty. You've got to find ways to contribute back into it. So I'll give you a loan if you think you can come up with something smart enough to add money back into the family kitty. But it's not like I just created this and now everybody's going to nibble off of it until it's all gone and then we go back to where we were.
That's a smart way to do it.
I thought so too.
Come up with your plan. I'll help you get it started.
Yeah.
And let's do that. Let's work together.
If I like it, then you'll get some money. If not, forget about it. So what do you do and how do you punish your kids? It's so tough today. And I think, I know you hear this with every generation, but I think kids are a lot different. And man, from parenting when I was a kid to parenting now, it's interesting just how our social standards have shifted so much in what you're supposed to do and what's considered to be good parenting.
I know somebody, so they're a teacher. They had a stack of all of these quizzes at their house. And if their kids misbehave, they will say, all right, I'm taking your electronics away. You can't leave your room until you pass this quiz, or you take this test and you get a 90 on the quiz. Mm-hmm. The son stole the daughter's lunch and he got in trouble. So my buddy said, you can't leave the house until you pass the science quiz.
Okay.
And he's got a stack of them. He's not allowed on the internet, nothing until you do the test. And that's how he punishes his kids.
Wow.
I don't hate that.
You're learning.
Yeah.
And you can't get out of the punishment until you get it done and pass.
I like that. You are adding something positive to it, some knowledge. They got something that they got to do. I think that's very smart.
And if the kid's stubborn, doesn't want to do it, he doesn't get his electronics.
I love that.
Yeah, you make a choice.
You make the choice.
Yeah, I love that. That's one of the best I've heard in a long time. We asked people on the KVJ Show Facebook page what the effective and creative punishments that you have used for your kids. Michelle said, I have this thing where they have to hold their foreheads together for 3 minutes. And if they break contact, they have to start over. It usually ends in laughter and they forget about why they were fighting. That's kind of interesting.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
That is cute.
Christy said, when my kids argue in the car, my husband and I will start singing The Greatest Love of All very badly and loudly in full Whitney mode, and then they beg us to stop. Okay.
That's cute.
To go back to that forehead one, imagine if that's how you handled office disputes.
Wow.
Virginia gets into an argument with a
I'd love to see that.
salesperson. You guys have to go forehead to forehead.
There's so many people I'd love to see her be face to face with.
I would not be able to help myself. I would headbutt them.
You would be so mad. I don't think you could even get to the point of wanting to play that silly kind of game.
Diane says, I empty out the linen closet and then I make them refold and refill.
That's a punishment.
Okay, that's a great one.
Okay.
Helping the household chores.
I like that.
Yeah.
Tricia said, I take the power cord to their Xbox.
Nice.
Yeah, that's, I think removing a lot of those distractions is a good start.
Wouldn't you say if you really wanted to hit Cannon where it hurt, take away his video game, take away his device?
Completely silence
If he
him.
really had to go into you only got a book, kid, it would be a punishment, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, but I don't think he would even turn in the book. He'd probably just sit there and stare at the ceiling. That's why I love giving the kid a math test to get what they want back.
Yeah, you got to pass this test
Right.
or you can't come out of your room.
That's why I love that, because it's that dance, because you do something, then the kid will do something. And yeah, you would hope that your kid would be like, oh, well, I'll just go in my room and read. He's not going to do that.
He'd rather stare.
Yeah, he'll just stare at the wall. Dana said, my old boss will sweetly sing their punishments to her kids. It's hilarious, and they totally freak out. You're going to be grounded. And Trey said, I do the old hot sauce or vinegar. Yeah, that kind of evolved, I think, after people were like, all right, I don't want to swat my kids or take a switch to them.
And there's people who still are against that. I remember we had that as a topic with putting hot sauce in the mouth or the vinegar, and people were all fired up about that.
That right now, I think, is where a lot of people go with your edgy punishments.
Oh, yeah.
And you're right. Probably in the next generation, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you gave your kid hot sauce.
Back in the 80s, they'd put that hot sauce in your eyes.
Back in the 80s, our parents didn't like us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to that, which is the real thing. I think that parents in the 80s did not care if their kids liked them or
You
not.
mean collectively?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I remember my mom talking about the punishments that she got.
Oh,
yeah.
my
Parents
mom-
in the 50s and 60s?
Right.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. It just seems like every generation, you gotta. There's a new. I hope that we're parenting better now as we're finding more about mental health, child psychology, and things of the such. But then it gets tougher that you've got to, adapt as parents, and you've got to learn, what's the new way that I punish my kids without physically beating them?
And without them taking over.
Yeah, absolutely, because you're right. It's a fine line, because you get too soft on kids, and then they're like, okay, I'll run this. What are you going to do? You've got no repercussions. Parents always have to have repercussions to, in some way, make bad behavior hurt for their kids to understand this is not something you do.
Because you're right. Some parents are so soft, but then you hear a
just give
story
up.
how my mom grew up. One of their punishments was the cat of nine tails. It was this long, it was this long stick with 9 different belts on it.
Little leather straps?
Yeah, I mean that's the
Damn.
yeah.
9?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the extreme to.
They look like old school torture devices.
They did, man.
Some of the things that they would do to punish. And yeah, especially if you're like a country kid. Oh my gosh. There's so many things on the farm.
Country kids, man.
They'll
forget
hit you with
about it.
everything.
Yeah. They'll pick up a cow and throw it at you.
Well, if your kid is doing this new viral trend, maybe you might want a creative punishment for them. Just to let the parents know, this is maybe one of the more dumb ones, but as I say that, they just get more and more dumb. Have you heard the latest new viral trend that's going on? I do like that the kids are discovering classic rock, but I don't like in the way they're doing it. You ever heard that AC/DC song, Back in Black?
Yeah.
Bow.
Back in black! I hit the sack!
Is this thing a viral trend?
Bow. Ba-na-na. Ba-na-na. Well, they're taking the song Back in Black from AC/DC, and what they're doing is a bump, ba-na-na, ba-na-na. They're taking a frying pan or some other object and hitting the person in the head to the drum beat that comes in. Here's kind of an example. This is a kid that's wearing a knight's helmet that is getting hit in the head with a frying pan as somebody's playing Back in Black on guitar.
I mean, we are so bored. Collectively, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus, some of this stuff on TikTok are bad ideas I've sent you when I was high.
I mean, this is unreal.
Unreal! And it's popular.
I mean, I'm happy that they're learning to play guitar and they're learning classics by AC/DC. But I mean, hitting a kid in the head with a frying pan, even if he is wearing a knight's helmet,
it's going to slow you down.
Your brain is still forming, children.
Oh my gosh, please let that trend stop.
This is so dumb. When are we doing it?
All right, all we need is a frying pan.
And
we need a knight's helmet.
1, 2, 3, not it.
We need a guitar.
Funny enough, I have all 3 things at my house.
You're already.
I really do.
All right. If it's dumb and you shouldn't do it, KBJ is exactly going to do it. All right, an interesting war that Elon Musk has got going on with Apple. What is the gauntlet he has thrown down? I'll let you know coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While the price of gas stays high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. Well, at the moment, no major incidents being reported on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
The brand new Palm Beach Mitsubishi is the local leader in customer service, with the best selection of fully reconditioned pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
Well, you've got Cyber Monday behind us. Black Friday is behind us, but there's still a lot of deals and a lot of shopping you're going to be doing. And even if you did get a great piece of electronics, which they say is going to be the #1 consumer thing that people are going to be buying this holiday season, you want to make sure you've got really good internet. And if you don't have Xfinity, you don't have the best internet you could possibly get. That's why now's a good time to get that thing going. So when it comes to Hanukkah or Christmas, you're going to be ready to go to power up all of your great devices. And now Xfinity customers can get 400 megabit internet with unlimited data and XFi complete for just $55 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. And you'll also get the free 4K streaming box. So on your new flat screen TV, you can go around to all your favorite apps and use the voice controlled remote. And for a limited time, you'll get HBO Max included for a year. So get it now through December 5th at Xfinity.com. Call 1-800-XFINITY or just go to an Xfinity store today.
What do you want for Christmas?
I want Christmas to last longer. One day is not enough.
There's a magical place where I've made that happen. At Gaylord Palms, there's 45 days of so much Christmas. Oh, and Ice is back, featuring Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Join us November 18th through January 1st to make memories that will last forever. Get tickets and overnight packages at Christmas@GaylordPalms.com.
Universal Orlando Resort is where the holidays come together. We've tested it. Festive food with refreshing Coca-Cola. Family, friends, and fa-la-la. Jingles, jangles, enormous balloons, an amazing parade. The Grinch and his dog Max stealing your tree. All the science adds up. It's the awesomest celebration of the season. Florida residents get an extra day free on a 2-park 1-day ticket at UniversalOrlando.com. Offer ends December 14th. Blackout dates and restrictions apply.
Anywhere fans go to cheer on their team, there are behind-the-scenes MVPs, ensuring everything is game day ready. We see you, Joe, fixing seats so every fan can enjoy every game. And Allie, who keeps her stadium running smoothly from the moment the first game starts to the last play of the season. At Grainger, you're our MVPs, and we're always here for you with supplies and solutions for every industry and 24/7 customer support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm attorney Steve Simon. At Rosenthal, Levy, Simon & Sosa, we've been fighting for the injured for over 35 years. If you've been in a car accident, had a slip and fall, or been injured at work, we will fight to help you. Offices in West Palm Beach and Port St. Lucie. Open 7 days a week. Visit RosenthalLevy.com.
What can you expect from Anthology of Boynton Beach opening in 2023? Expect the extraordinary. Their exceptional assisted living and memory care community is maintenance free. Enjoy fun in the sun, social hours with new friends, and so much more. Anthology of Boynton Beach handles all the details, including convenient transportation to nearby shopping and medical appointments. Stay safe and in good company with a move to Anthology of Boynton Beach. Call 561-877-5268 to schedule a tour today.
Close to 20 million Americans struggle with alcoholism. Our neighbors in Florida are no exception. Aware Recovery Care, a uniquely effective, pandemic-safe, Yale-inspired, in-home addiction rehab program, is now serving Florida. What's more, it's duly accredited by the Joint Commission, the very highest standard in addiction care. If you or someone you love is struggling with alcoholism right now, call Aware Recovery Care at 844-AWARE-RC or visit awarerecoverycare.com. We're ready to help where and when you need us most.
I love going to the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center. I'm going to go see Crystal tomorrow, actually. I love going there because they are experts when it comes to helping you feel and live your absolute best. If you're struggling with anything physically, maybe you lost a bunch of weight, maybe you need to get a mommy makeover, whatever it is that has you sad, they can help. The Aqua Plastic Surgery Center. Dr. Rankin has put together an amazing team, and they listen and they care. They are experienced, they know their craft, and they are all about helping you feel your absolute best and live your best. Dr. Rankin, Dr. Deb, Dr. Bauermeister, the same staff has been there forever. You're going to love the atmosphere. Offices in Jupiter, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. Check out all the before and after pictures and the testimonials from real patients. I love reading what they say about their surgical experience at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Experience the Anna Jar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, looks like Cardi B has been slapped with a lawsuit. What did she do? Who is saying that she is stealing their basically iconic artwork? We'll get into it coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
If you use Twitter, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is going on with it because everybody keeps telling me, oh, it's going away. And then I'm like, well, it seems to be working, and I don't know what the heck's going on. It's still there.
All I know is I lost about 100 followers over the weekend.
Did you really?
I went from 11.7 to 11.6 something.
Yeah. I guess it's going through changes. Well, you didn't lose as many followers as they did employees, though.
My Twitter is dead.
Man, they've gone in there. Elon Musk has really cut the workforce that they had there at Twitter. And I think it's because of that people are just anticipating and waiting for the thing to stop working. Because you're like going, imagine if, you come through at a radio station and you would fire half of the people on the KVJ show. You would notice a difference and pretty quick.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I think people are just kind of sitting back and they're waiting for, okay, when is Twitter going to fall apart? Because they keep firing so many people. But I guess that's the ultimate question. Were they people that were needed or not?
Well, I'd imagine why that was why I lost a bunch of stuff on Twitter. I haven't even been on Twitter. So is part of the shakeup, are they getting rid of robots? Did I have robots in there?
Were you not posting enough and there's some weird algorithm that I don't know.
I'm not
Punishes you?
I'm certain of nothing, Virginia.
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what all is going on, but there is a lot of stuff that is happening right now. And one of the things is Elon Musk is in a battle with Apple. And I guess this might be the next threat is that if Twitter is going to stick around, are they going to be available on some of the places where you download apps if you don't have Twitter already? Elon Musk has accused Apple of threatening to block Twitter from its app store, but he's not saying exactly why they would do that. So now his recourse, if they do that, is Elon Musk is saying he would consider making an alternative phone if they're moved from the Apple App Store or even Google Play, which I guess he thinks is a valid threat. And again, he didn't say exactly why. So they're saying that they could get booted if Elon Musk fails to follow their guidelines. And I don't know what those guidelines are, but I guess his recourse is he's going to make a phone. Could he make a phone better than your Apple iPhone or than some of the other phones that are out there?
I hope so, because my Apple iPhone is not doing real well these days.
You might need Elon Musk to make you a phone. Imagine if you could make one that just doesn't fall apart and doesn't have that cheap glass that they want you to replace.
She's barely hanging on.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I can't tell yet if he's doing a genius job with Twitter or if he's completely ruining the platform.
I'm losing followers. The last time I lost this many followers, I was live tweeting The Bachelor.
Oh,
It did
yeah.
not
They
go
did
well.
not like that.
No, I didn't like that. I hated it.
It was a dumpster fire of a project.
Sometimes you run into those in your career.
Mm-hmm. They do say that Twitter right now is saving probably over $500 million a year in the cuts that they've made. They fired about 5,000 people, looking at maybe close to $115,000 to $200,000. I think is like about the average salary for a Twitter employee. So it's costing a lot less to get it out there. And I keep looking at it. I'm like, oh, it seems to be working. Jaybird's losing followers, but I don't know if that's Twitter or if that's just his tweets about The Bachelor.
Yeah, is it my content or is it...
Well, they said like a bunch of Twitter employees used to go on social media and always post about how cush their gig was at Twitter. They would show up at 10 a.m. They had this coffee bar. They had this workout room.
They had people they had a wine bar. People were
The
drinking
wine
wine
bar.
throughout the whole day.
They had a nap room. Like they had all this stuff where they could just like chill, and it doesn't look like any work was getting done. So if you posted about all that, I think Elon went and just pulled all the people that were posting how they were drinking wine and not working and fired them.
Could you imagine if there was a legit wine bar here in radio at this state, in this
Terrible
building?
idea. Well, I mean, we've got a full bar stocked behind us, but I mean, look at the bad decisions we make because of
We're
it.
seasoned alcoholics. We're veterans. We can handle this.
So what we have, we don't
He
want
doesn't
everyone
speak
else.
for me.
What we have in here, he doesn't want the rest of our workforce to have.
Well, we've been to the dance. We know how to handle ourselves. Everyone else is the problem, Kevin. Not us.
Do we?
No, of course not. We are the problem.
It's me.
Yes.
So I don't know how this is going to go over. The one thing that Elon Musk seemed to step in when he hopped out and started taking care of the Twitter stuff was the verification system that he had done. He said, you're going to pay for that. And then people started paying the money, and they were saying they were LeBron James, and they were sending out tweets about how he's going to quit the NBA and become like an airline pilot. And people are like, what? So they apparently are trying to now come up with a new verification system. And they say that if you do use the blue checkmark system now with Twitter, that they're going to manually authenticate all of those accounts. So they're trying to stay away from people. Because people were they had a field day in the first couple days. They were just saying, hey, I'm Jesus Christ, and I'm going to send out all these tweets. And it's
For
like
$8, you could be Jesus.
a verified Jesus Christ on Twitter.
Now, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking to troll, that's a great trolling account. Troll people as Jesus.
People were doing it.
Come on.
And it was freaking some people out. Like, it's got to be true.
That's amazing.
I see you on Twitter. You mix it up there.
I'm on Twitter. I like Twitter probably the best. I do flip through the gram a little bit. Our TikTok is so terrible because Virginia's ruined our whole thread that I can't get anything but just mindless garbage.
I love our TikTok.
It's either these angry nurses they're so mad.
It's terrible.
Or Spencer Pratt, or who's the Playboy model?
Oh, Holly Madison.
Oh my gosh, Holly Madison.
She's making great content.
Our TikTok is terrible, and I don't want to make my own account because I'm like, I don't want to be there. Just a middle-aged dad. I don't need a TikTok account, but the KVJ one is just like, this is just terrible.
Well, then you need to go on there and like the videos you like and change the algorithm.
Oh, you don't want that, Virginia.
They'll be all Ohio State BS.
You guys really don't want me to get in there.
No, we all.
Oh, that'd be all alien.
It would be so much alien.
I'm seeing a problem with our joint accounts.
We can't share.
It would be alien pizza.
We can't play nice.
Yeah. Well, of course, Elon is caught up in all kinds of controversy that's going on. One of those things was they feel like the old Twitter management was suppressing information about the Hunter Biden laptop, which had some really incriminating stuff on it. And Elon is now saying that they are going to go and reveal fully why they decided to censor some of those posts. There was an article that had come out, and Twitter wasn't allowing people to share that post with the story about what was on it. And according to a new poll by Rasmussen, 62% of Americans want to know.
Put it out there. We want to see it. I don't care what it is. I don't care what political party you're from. That's juicy, baby.
It's good stuff. Exactly. So there you go. So, you know what? Will Twitter be around long enough to get that information out? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, an artist is upset with Cardi B for allegedly recreating artwork depicting Cardi doing like a Marge Simpson look, and it's a famous work from Alessandro Palombo. And there's even a picture in the background of the original that Alessandro did. So it's like, okay, they knew they were taking the whole original artwork and using it, but they gave no credit. They didn't even ask permission. And so Palumbo and his people are pissed. They are threatening to file a lawsuit. As of yet, it has not been filed, but they said that Cardi B has illegitimately appropriated the works and didn't even call us and ask.
Damn.
Can't do that. In other news, I love this as a gift. Drake just gave DJ Khaled 4 of those luxury Toto toilets. You know, the ones that when you sit on them, they have a heated seat. It blow dries your butt after you go. When you walk up to this toilet, it knows if you're a woman or a man. And if you're a dude and you're facing the toilet, it lifts the seat for you.
Pretty amazing stuff.
I mean, this toilet is special. Drake gave DJ Khaled 4 of them for his birthday.
And according to my sources, DJ Khaled's got a record saying the bathroom is a place of inspiration for him when it comes to music.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
Yeah, he sits there a while, apparently. He just camps out.
Some people do.
I believe him.
He cut his whole new album on the crapper.
Some people are campers.
Yeah. DJ Khaled stays there a while.
I don't know. It starts to hurt your butt after a while.
There are 2 people in the world, campers and people who just keep it moving and get on going.
Oh, Kevin keeps it moving fast.
I do.
And you're like in there like a NASCAR pit stop.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, a minute or less. That's all I need.
I'm somewhere in between. I mean, I'm not there forever, but I don't want to be lingering.
Don't your legs go to sleep?
Yeah.
Your legs totally go to sleep and your butt starts to hurt and get numb.
Yeah. So you got to get out.
And finally here, Will Smith is begging us. You know, he is doing interviews now because he's got a new movie coming out. It's called Emancipation. And he's basically saying, look, please, I know what I did was wrong. Here's a little clip of him begging us to go see this new movie.
Uh-huh.
You know, I completely understand that. If someone is not ready, I would absolutely respect that and allow them their space to not be ready. My deepest concern is my team. My deepest hope is that my actions don't penalize my team.
Uh-huh.
So don't punish the other people on the movie because you don't like me.
Right.
It's a smart tactic.
It is.
It's the right thing to say to make it look like you care about the other people in the movie, even if you don't.
Yeah, I think it's one of those movies that's supposed to be critically acclaimed.
It looks really,
it's supposed to be
it looks
good.
solid. It looks like it has great potential.
Emancipation. What's he emancipating from? Do we know what this is about?
Yeah, I think it's a movie about slavery.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that could get him another Oscar nomination, and then he won't even be allowed to be there this time. He's got a ban for like 10 years.
Wow.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All righty. Got some celebrity birthdays going on here today. Happy birthday to Anna Faris. She is turning 46 years old.
She's the one from Scary Movie, right?
Yes.
That's an underrated movie. You would like that movie, and so would Rocco.
Okay.
Scary Movie. It's a comedy.
Catch Me at Halloween.
All right.
Is it a Halloween movie?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it is. No.
I think she's really kind of underrated. A lot of the projects she does, I think, deserves a little bit more credit. She's actually done some really good stuff.
She seems nice.
Yeah, she does.
I don't know her, but she seems nice.
Mm-hmm. Jonathan Knight from New Kids on the Block is turning 54 years old today.
He seems nice, too.
Yes, he does. Don Cheadle seems very lovely. He is turning 58 years old. And then Howie Mandel is 67 today. Let me see. Got a couple other birthday shout-outs going on here today. Happy 8th birthday to our sweet and funny Aiden Bear from Dad, Mom, Melody, and Elsie. We got a happy 4th birthday to Aria. There's a photo of her there on KVJ TV.
Aww.
Also, we got a birthday shout-out to my best mom from Alicia. You've done so much for me. Happy best birthday ever. And a happy 18th birthday to our daughter Alexis from Mom, Dad, Autumn, Trinity, and William. Got a birthday, want to get a shout out here on the KVJ Show, just let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Got a hot ticket for you, Universal Orlando. How would you like to go? We got tickets for you right now. All you have to do is call us up, 877-979-WRMF. Got a dumb celebrity quote game. Some of the dumbest celebrity quotes of all time. Get one right, you win. Coming up next.
I wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please. Fold them, let them hit me, raise it, baby, stay with me. I love it. Love game, intuition, play the cards with spades to start. And after he's been hooked, I'll play the one that's on his heart. I'll get him hard, show him what I got. I'll get him hard, show him what I got. Can't read mine, no, we can't read my poker face. She's got no love, nobody. Can't read mine, no, we can't read my poker face. She's got no love, nobody. Poker face, poker face. Poker face, poker face. I wanna roll with him, a hot pair we will be. A little gambling is fun when you're with me. Russian roulette is not the same without a gun. And baby, when it's love, if it's not rough, it isn't fun. I'll get him hard, show him what I got. I'll get him hard, show him what I got. Can't read mine, no, we can't read my poker face. She's got no love, nobody. Can't read mine, no, we can't read my poker face. She's got no love, nobody. Poker face, poker face. Poker face, poker face. I won't tell you that I love you, kiss or hug you, 'cause I'm bluffing with my muffin. I'm not lying, I'm just stunning with my love glue gunning. Just like a chick in the casino, take your bank before I pay you out. I promise this promises. Check this hand, 'cause I'm marvelous. Can't read Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face.
Oh, man, we got a hot ticket for you. This would be a great time of year to go check out the holidays at Universal Orlando. They really trick everything out until January 1st. So it just looks like a holiday dream. If you want to get into the spirit, here's the way to do it. We got a pair of one-day, 2 park-to-park tickets for admission to either Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure. Toph is on here from Miami. Hello, Toph.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Good. We're going to play a fun little game here, and all you have to do is just get one right to walk away with the tickets. It's the dumb celebrity quote game. Okay, Toph?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give you a dumb quote. You tell me which celebrity said it. Okay, here's your first quote. It says, "I've never really wanted to go to Japan simply because I don't like eating fish. And I know that's very popular out there in Africa." Okay. Was that said by Katy Perry, Tommy Lee, Britney Spears, or Demi Lovato?
I'm gonna say Demi.
Gonna go with Demi Lovato. That is incorrect. It's Britney Spears.
Oh,
rats. Britney Spears.
Damn it.
I said that one. Okay. Apparently geography, not her strong
Maybe
suit.
she was tired.
Yeah.
She said it.
Yeah.
We're all tired.
Okay. All right. What celebrity said this? "Smoking kills. And if you're killed, you've lost an important part of your life."
That's amazing, by the way.
I mean, technically, they're right.
You really have. If you're killed, you have lost an important part of your life. Was that Kylie Jenner, Cardi B, Jenny McCarthy, or Brooke Shields?
Oh my God! Can I phone a friend?
No, you cannot.
Oh.
Again, all you have to do is get one of these correct.
You got this, Toph.
Yeah.
I got this.
What were the options again?
Kylie Jenner, Cardi B, Jenny McCarthy, and Brooke Shields.
I'm gonna go with Cardi.
Cardi B. It sounds plausible, but it's not. It's Brooke Shields.
Oh.
In Toph's defense, this is an extremely hard game.
It really is. That's why I said all you have to do is get one correct, and you got so many options.
That really could. I mean, that could have been anybody.
It could have been anybody.
On
And that's
both of those questions.
I think it's an older quote, too. She said that a while ago.
Yeah, she did.
I wonder if that haunts her.
It does, because we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
It does haunt.
She's got to be like, oh, God, why did I say that?
Okay, all right. Next one here, Toph. Which celebrity made this quote? "I guess I'm going to fade into Bolivian." Not oblivion, but Bolivian. Was that Joe Biden, Mike Tyson, Lindsay Lohan, or Ozzy Osbourne?
I mean, it's so tough.
Oh, those are all, any of those could have said it.
I guess I'm going to fade into Bolivian.
I'm gonna go with Mike Tyson.
There you got your win. You got your win, Toph. That was Mike Tyson. Very nice.
You did it.
Well played.
I'm so excited.
Yes, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. And just imagine one of these days you're going to be able to hop on the Bright Line in Miami and wind up in Orlando. How cool is that going to be, huh?
I'm in Orlando all the time, so that would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Oh, it's going to be so nice.
Well, what we got for you right now,
Thank
a pair
you
of...
guys so much.
Oh, of course, yeah. So enjoy yourself. One day, 2 park-to-park tickets for admission, okay?
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You too, Toph.
Awesome.
That's a hard game.
It is a very hard game.
But that's a great prize. Stick that in somebody's stocking and you will make them so happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you would like to get your own tickets, you can actually go to the WRMF app right now. Download it for free in your app store, and you can win 4 tickets on 3 park-to-park passes plus 2 nights at a Universal resort like the Cabana Bay Beach Resort. So you've got a really solid hookup there if you want to go and check it out. Well, Britney Spears, who made one of those quotes, did you see her latest Instagram photo where she's nude in the tub?
Did we?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dropped that over the weekend.
Is this something we could recreate? Because I have a tub.
You would totally be able to recreate this easily. Just a little tucking and we're good.
I need my photographer. Virginia knows how to do a sexy photography shoot.
Yeah, she's laying in the tub. She's completely naked, but her hands are over her breasts, and then she's got that little heart emoji over her no square.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's a good pick. It got a lot of chatter.
It's the kind of stuff that is absolutely making her sons go crazy. Yeah, her teenage boys are not a big fan of mom's photo shoots.
No, but you know what? Mom's the moneymaker, so shut the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, that is how it goes. She pays Kevin Federline $40,000 a month. Those kids need to shut up and sit down and have nothing to say.
Is that it right there?
Nope, she's in the tub.
Okay, I'm pulling up a lot of adult content right now.
I love that you're working so hard for the show, Bird. He's going all in on this.
He gives and gives,
Yeah,
Kevin.
he does.
I mean, Mama, what are you doing around 2P today?
I guess I'm coming to your house with a camera.
Yes.
He is ready to go now. Gonna jump right on it. Yeah, well, here's another interesting thing that I'm not sure all kids are thrilled about that moms do, but apparently half of all moms do it. Do you have a vomit bowl in your house? There's a mommy blogger in England that is trending on Twitter after her kids realized that their vomit bowl is the same bowl she uses for baking.
She's got this mixing bowl that she'll mix up cake mix in, and the kids realize it's the same bowl she brings to their room to throw up
Right,
in.
if they get sick.
All
She's got
right.
this one big bowl, and she's like, yeah, you know what, maybe I need to retire this and go with a trash can or something else.
I'm on the kid's side with this one. You get a garbage bag for the can, and you let them puke in the garbage can.
Yeah.
Come on.
That seems to be the right way to do it, right?
This is not difficult. This isn't rocket. This is like Mom 101.
You would think so, and you would think, okay, what kind of mom is doing this? But apparently a lot of moms are, because BuzzFeed did a poll on this and asked, do you have a vomit bowl in your house? And half of the respondents said that their family did or does.
Oh.
It's pretty gross.
It's very gross.
It's very, very gross. So I guess this is a note out there to half of all moms, if BuzzFeed is correct. You probably need to start going with a trash can or something other than a bowl that you use for baking. Right?
Right. Get a trash can, put a garbage bag in it, and always have that in every kid's room. Even when they're not puking, that needs to be in every kid's room.
I remember one time my wife took one of those saucepans, like what you would put the pasta in. And I'm like, you can't do that. She's like, we're going to wash it and you boil the pasta. It's fine. I'm like,
it's the principle.
You're right. It is. She argued it. And I think probably now still would grab this same pot. I'm like, that just doesn't feel right.
If you do that, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
But I think you do, because if you're the kid and then you see mom making up your brownies, you're like, wait a minute, I just barfed in that 2 days ago.
You can buy a little cheap garbage can from the dollar store. You should have one of those in every bedroom in the house. Kids don't need to be puking in the cake bowl.
I don't think so either, yeah. Suits, I'll have you do a KVJ TV poll. Right now, I want to see how much of our audience will admit. Do you or did you ever have a vomit bowl in your family?
It's going to be under 20%.
Think so?
It'll be under 20%.
Okay. You're calling your shot right now?
I'm calling it.
What do you think, Virginia?
I agree with him. My mom did some weird stuff that wasn't necessarily always the most clean or hygienic, but even she never would have had me ralphing in the cake bowl.
There's a difference between a couple times in your childhood you threw up in a bowl. We're not talking about that.
That's an accident.
This was a designed vomit bowl your family had.
That was the
under
move.
20%.
I've got a sick kid in the bed, and here's what I'm going to do. To me, a small trash can is probably ideal, right?
Yes, and they're so cheap. You can buy one at the dollar store.
Or the plastic bag liner that you can easily throw out. Yeah,
You can buy those at the dollar store too.
Right.
I mean, early voting right now, even 47 votes in, I can't believe it's this close.
What?
I really can't.
People have a vomit bowl?
35% do.
Y'all need to get it together.
Where you have, right now, you could go to your house and there's a vomit bowl section.
Well, you would just know. You would be, that is what we bake our brownies in, and also all the kids barf in that.
We got to make some changes, people.
I do feel, I got to agree with the witch. I think we got to make some changes on this one.
I'll give you a pass because maybe you didn't know in the past that this is wrong. But you know now, we're telling you, don't do this.
Okay, it's starting to even out a little bit.
Still at 30%.
It's 20% or below I feel good about. 30% still a little high.
Get a damn cheap plastic garbage can and let's go.
Okay.
Ugh.
Wow. All right. Want to sound off? You can go to YouTube, look for the KVJ show, and you can sound off right now. Did you ever have a vomit bowl in your family? Yes or no? All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we got some emails for Am I the Jerk? Somebody wants to know if they are the jerk for not getting rid of their Yeezys. We'll debate next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While the price of gas stays high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. Well, at the moment, no major incidents being reported on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
The brand new Palm Beach Mitsubishi is the local leader in customer service with the best selection of fully reconditioned pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and advanced security for just $40 per month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. Plus, ask how to get a $750 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 1/1/2023. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Compare pricing of top carriers. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Comcast Business Internet required. New Comcast Business 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. Must add mobile within 90 days of internet install and keep services for 12 months for discount. Results vary. Not an endorsement.
This time of year, you double down on cheer. So does Dunkin'. That's why they have twice the signature lattes with minty peppermint mocha and creamy toasted white chocolate, both handcrafted with rich espresso. Grab one today. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
At Diamonds Direct, they've got a dazzling campaign going on right now. 3 years, 0 interest financing on everything. Diamonds Direct, I was there over the Thanksgiving break with a friend who was shopping for an engagement ring, and their massive selection is incredible. I'm telling you, nobody's going to beat Diamonds Direct. They are fully stocked with everything you need to propose this Christmas or give her earrings, a bracelet, diamond pendant. Doesn't matter what you're looking to buy, they've got the selection at Diamonds Direct. Plus, right now, for a limited time, spread your payments over 3 years. That's 36 whole months with 0 interest at Diamonds Direct. It's going on now, so check it out. Give the gift of a beautiful, sparkly piece of jewelry this holiday. Impress her. Get store hours, details, and more at diamondsdirect.com, and then see them in Boca Raton behind the Town Center Mall. That's diamondsdirect.com. Financing available on approved credit.
Moments like making my kids my famous meatballs mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Happy holidays from Camp Rusty. Run your dog to PBKC this Saturday for a family picture with Santa from noon to 3. Enjoy a trackside barbecue, face painting, balloon fun, prizes, live music with Walt Rooney, Kevin from the KVJ Show, and adoptable dogs from the Second Chance Rescue and Furry Friends Adoption. Starting at noon, cornhole players can toss like a boss in the PBKC Cornhole Classic to win cash prizes. Happy holidays fun and Cornhole Classic this Saturday at PBKC. Go to pbkennelclub.com for more info.
There's a way that you can save a ton of money, $600 to $800 a year on average. My wife and I sat down for a free home solar assessment from Han Solar and found out that we can actually save even more than that on our electric bills. Why actually pay for it when you can produce it for a lot less? And getting started is so easy with Han Solar because you pay nothing down out of pocket and you can qualify for no payments up to 1 year. And don't worry about your credit. It's not going to be a problem. So if you want to do what we did, see why Han Solar is South Florida's #1 solar professional and get your own free home solar assessment today at hansolar.com. That's HANSOLAR.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
This holiday season is sure to be pleasing. Big thanks, bigger deals at hgreg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgreg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a cooler morning in South Florida with temperatures running in the mid-60s as you're stepping out the door under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, comfortable with a little less humidity, highs in the low 80s with mostly sunny skies. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains. While gas prices continue to be expensive, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before you ride. Dump the pump. Book today at GoBrightline.com.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Did you know KVJ is on your favorite social media platform? We are everywhere. If you've got TikTok, yep, we're even there. Just go and subscribe at KVJ Show. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can get us there, connect. And, of course, we're on YouTube right now, and you can watch KVJ TV. All you have to do is go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show. Make sure you subscribe to that and ring that bell so you get an announcement anytime we have a brand new video for you to check out. We're everywhere. Just go look for the KVJ Show and subscribe today.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I love some of the responses that we got here. We're asking, did you have a vomit bowl in your family? There is a British blogger who recognized that she probably wasn't doing the right thing when she was using the same bowl that her kids were barfing in to cook their brownies, or to at least mix the batter. So we asked our own audience here, did you ever have a vomit bowl in your family? Thankfully, 70% said no.
Wow, 30%.
Still 30% of people said yes. And maybe it's something you didn't think about. I don't know. But here's some of the responses that people text in that did. Somebody said, yeah, I had a vomit bowl in college, and she's been a faithful bowl to me for 15 years.
Oh, boy.
Now, she hasn't been used for vomit in years, but my kids use it to this day for popcorn.
Oh, girl.
I guess I just don't get it.
Are we that hard up for a bowl? Panda is listening,
man.
and he texts me something that I think is very relevant.
Yeah.
What about the splash radius when you puke into a bowl as opposed to puking into a garbage can? If you puke in a bowl, think about how round the mouth is. It's going to splash.
It could.
And again, why are we using a toilet? It's because of what?
Well, I guess it's because sometimes you have small kids that don't get there, and you never know. Kids will go from 0 to barf in half a second. They look fine, like, I think I'm feeling... And you're like, where did that come from?
They did. It's very violent.
Yeah. He's like, where did that come from? You got to keep it very handy. Somebody said, speaking of barf buckets, my mom would use the empty ice cream plastic tubs. She would actually save them up just for that purpose. But it wasn't used for anything else, thankfully.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And this isn't about vomit, but tell me how you feel about this from the 305. My mom would soak her feet and do her own pedicure in the same pot she used to make paella.
Yeah, it's...
All right.
Mom's in there digging out the corns, and then later in the afternoon, she's making your paella.
As a kid, I'm saving up money to buy Mom a new pot.
Okay, there you go. That's where it sits. Thank you for all the texts. You can always get a hold of us, 877-979-WRMF.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
Okay, so this person is wanting to know, are they the jerk for not getting rid of their Yeezys? It says here, I was at my girlfriend's parents' house for Thanksgiving when her brother called me out on my shoes. I was wearing a pair of Yeezys, which are Kanye West shoes made by Adidas. He said that by wearing them, I was supporting anti-Semitism. Now, my girlfriend is 50% Jewish, so I guess this is why her brother wanted to make this an issue. They are Jewish in blood, but they don't practice the faith, so I didn't really think anything of it when I wore them over there. Look, I know Kanye's crazy, so I haven't paid much attention to all the comments that he's been making. I just like the shoes. In fact, I love all the shoes and all different makes of shoes, and I've got over 40 pairs of collectible shoes myself and sneakers. So after my girlfriend's brother goes in on me in front of the family, my girlfriend starts up too. She kind of defends me by saying that no one should be mad at me because I am ignorant to anti-Semitism and what Kanye said. I think that's kind of a defense. She then assured her family that I would never wear them again and that all my Yeezys would be gone in a week. I was happy to have the situation diffused, but after we left, my girlfriend said that I should get rid of my shoes immediately. At first, she said goodwill until I let her know that I spent close to $3,000 on all the Yeezys I have.
Oh, my.
And that I was hoping to hold on to them until they were worth more. She said that she was cool with me putting them on an auction site, but they all had to go. I don't see what the problem is if I just keep them in my closet and I don't wear them around her family. Am I being a jerk?
If I was you, keep the piece, put them in a box, put that box under your bed, and just let it sit for a while. See what happens. See what happens with this chick. See what happens with Kanye. See what happens with the value of the shoes. But, I mean, if you're dating a girl that does not want you to rock those shoes, it sounds like you got a bunch of other shoes.
He's okay with that. I think where he's having an issue is she's like, they need to go in now. And he's...
Put them in a box, hide them in the garage, go tuck them away so she doesn't see them again, and just say, look, I put them away. I don't want to look at them either. You're right. I don't want to make trouble in your family. And just be cool.
Would you bow to her saying, I demand you sell them? And she's like, that's not good.
I wouldn't do it just yet because she's your girlfriend and, you know, she might not last.
I am happy I'm single because this gives me a headache and I'm aging out of earth.
Put them in some kind of airtight container so you can preserve, you know, whatever quality they are and sit on them to see if they go up in value later and you can sell them.
There's no reason why you need to sell your shoes. This is an investment,
if
first
you
of
stay
all.
with her, you're going to have to. I'm so sorry, but Jay Bird, happy wife, happy life.
This is an investment. You can sell that. You can eventually sell those shoes at a later time.
Yeah.
Why you have to sell these? I don't.
You don't have to sell them now. I don't think. Put them in a safety thing that'll keep them airtight and protected and hold on to them, but hide them away where she never has to see them again.
Keep in mind, there's a lot of people who've done a lot of terrible things that have made or been a part of everyday things you use in your life.
Sure,
so
yeah.
according to this philosophy, you're going to have to start getting rid of a lot of things that a lot of terrible people have done.
Sure,
if it's a hot button for your girlfriend and her family, yeah, you probably do.
Well, then you probably don't belong with her. You guys probably, this is the breakup segment, right?
It should be now because there's no one that's defending her stance.
It's the breakup segment.
Yeah,
I can't even remember.
People are saying, I would flat out say, no, I will respect and not wear them, but I collect shoes. And, one person who knows $3,000 isn't much for a sneaker collection. That's just what he has in Yeezys, $3,000.
And for some people, that is a lot. That's all relative.
He's got other sneakers as well, but just his Yeezy collection is... at least he spent $3,000 on what he has so far, and I think Yeezys go for like anywhere from $220 to $800. So he probably has 3-4 pair, I guess.
Look, that's an investment too. That could be a lot more money in years to come.
Right?
Why? Because Kanye's sucking it up. You have to now get rid of your investment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you didn't do anything.
Yeah, there's nobody right now that's saying that you're the jerk if you don't get rid of them. Nobody's saying that, yes, you definitely need to sell them today to appease your girlfriend.
No, I think that's too drastic. She can't tell you to sell anything. She's your girlfriend. She's not your wife. Now, your wife can tell you to sell whatever she wants.
Well, now we're talking about a thing where you are stuck. By law, you have to. That's why so many people, men and women, have that stare where they just look out the window and don't say nothing.
It's broken.
It's more of a broken look.
It's the surrender stare.
But you're right though. When it's boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all can walk away. When you're married, you got kids involved.
Look, chances are this ain't gonna work out in the long run because most boyfriend and girlfriends don't. Mm-hmm. So just wait this out. Just don't sell them, because if you love them and they may be worth a lot of money one day and they're not worth a lot of money right now, it wouldn't be smart to sell them now.
Well, they're worth a good bit now, but they, likely could go up in value even more.
Of course, that's what the collectible stuff does.
Well, if they stop making them because Kanye went off the rails and lost his deal with Adidas, they definitely will be worth more in the condition they're in now in a few years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So right now, as it stands, no one is saying that you are the jerk.
No.
No one is on the girlfriend side of this. And somebody said, does she have anything Balenciaga? Because they kind of stepped in it this week too. So if they do, then you could play, and you're right, just go through everything she has, especially when it comes to some of the high-end designers. Terrible people have designed some really expensive clothes.
It must be exhausting being so offended all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Wear whatever you want. Who cares?
Yeah. Okay, this email, somebody said, am I the jerk for not saying, excuse me too? Says, I was with my wife at Sam's Club, and there's a guy standing on one side of the aisle looking at toothpaste on the other side. Well, my wife and we come up to him, and we proceed to go in front of him and his view of the toothpaste. Well, my wife, who's pushing the cart ahead of us, sneaks past and says, excuse me. And I pass immediately behind. And the guy says to me, well, excuse you, rude. Well, wait a minute. I feel like I was part of the same excuse me that my wife had just uttered a millisecond ago. That excuses everybody in the group, right? So that's when I told the guy, well, I'm with her. Excuse me counted for both of us. And my wife said, excuse me, and not excuse us. Am I a jerk for not offering my own excuse? Was I in the wrong to not have also said it? I mean, it's implied, right?
It's implied.
It's not implied. Your wife's a douche. She should have said, excuse us.
If you say excuse me and you're speaking for the group.
That's what he thinks.
Then you say us if it's the group.
Well, I mean, you're going to take everything so literal. It happens. Sometimes people just say something.
I can't believe that guy would say that to him. Like, well, excuse you, rude.
People have gotten in a fight at Walmart for way less than this.
That's unbelievable. He's like, wait a minute, that's a group excuse. And she's like, well, I did say excuse me, not excuse us.
If somebody bumped into me and there was a group of people and one person said, excuse me, I'm thinking as the person, they're speaking for the group.
You can see we're together, right?
This is Kevin deliberately picks the one that he knows it's going to annoy us.
Getting them all fired up.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so I'm ruling not the jerk on
not
that.
The jerk.
Not the jerk.
The guy who got mad was the jerk.
Yeah, you're kind of a jerk. Like, all right.
Dude, lighten up.
Yeah. Okay, somebody wanted to know if they're a jerk for complaining this much. Says, my partner and I moved into our own new apartment months ago, and everything seemed fine at first. Shortly after moving in, we began hearing things like loud stomping, screams, thuds, and running coming from the people who live upstairs.
Oh, my.
I understand that when living beneath somebody, you're going to hear them on occasion, and it was expected, but this is next level annoying. It starts every day between 6 and 7 a.m. and has gone on till 1 to 2 in the morning. My boyfriend, who goes to work at 5 a.m., has been woken up in the middle of the night multiple times. I've emailed the leasing office with videos of the noise asking that they do something. The property manager let us know that the woman who lives above us has a daughter who I assume is making a lot of the noise, but I doubt she's the person at 1 or 2 a.m. stomping around. Generic letters have been sent to the neighbor asking her to keep the noise down, but it continues. We were told for additional action to be taken, we would need to call the courtesy officer who lives in our complex when we hear the noise and have him speak with her directly and give an official report to the leasing office. Now, look, I'll send email complaints to the property manager all day long, but making calls to have the woman confronted in real time seems to be tiptoeing on being a Karen. As annoying as the noise is, am I the jerk or Karen for calling in noise complaints on this woman?
I lived through this scenario back when I lived in an apartment. There was a place above me.
Were you on the bottom or were you the tap dancer?
I was on the bottom, and I lived upstairs was Techno Tony and his girlfriend Techno Tanya, and they were so loud and so obnoxious, and it got pretty heated one night. It was probably 12A, and I'm going, oh my gosh. I knock on their door. They don't hear it because their music's so loud. So I go back in my room.
Did you knock to the beat, or you had to knock off beat?
I was like, do. Yeah. Then I walked back up and I started banging on my ceiling.
Oh, damn.
And I could hear him coming downstairs. So he knocks on my door and was all froggy about it. And I go, look.
Could you have taken him?
No, I'm a pacifist and I'm not a good fighter, and he would have kicked my ass. Yeah, but I didn't care because I have a hot temper at times. So we're getting into it.
You got anger muscles.
We finally came to understand. He goes, all right, man, I'm sorry. Why didn't you knock on my door? I go, dude, I did. You didn't hear me, Techno Tony. And he goes, all right, bro. He broed me to death.
He broed you to death.
And then said everything was cool. And guess what happened that Friday?
More techno.
Yeah. So I had to take it.
Were those the ones that like to have like loud sex?
They were, man. The techno loud sex. They were awful.
What didn't they do?
They were awful.
Well, some of the comments so far on this are saying you're not the jerk. They could be the next Jeffrey Dahmer. So, yeah, apparently people are like, okay, it sounds like they've tried the polite ways to confront this situation. And, maybe sometimes they just need more of an awareness. But yeah, you got to be
That's right. Jeffrey Dahmer's neighbors heard screams, and nobody did anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sometimes you'll hear a scream at nighttime, and you wonder, was that murder or was that just horseplay?
And that's when it's time to investigate. We got to investigate this.
But then if you investigate, no, bro, that's murder 101. Hey, John, is that you?
Yeah.
The one who investigates gets killed.
Investigate with a weapon.
Nah, you need to watch more horror movies.
Yeah. Okay, we got an Am I the Jerk follow-up here from a couple of weeks ago. It said, I had texted in about receiving continuous direct deposit checks after being fired. And I was asking, am I the jerk if I don't say anything about it? If you don't remember that email.
I mean, that was kind of like pennies from heaven.
No, that's pennies from hell because you'd have to pay that back with interest.
Well, they said here is the follow-up. Mysteriously, the week after I text into the show, the payment stopped.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if the office heard it and be like, wait, are we doing that? They said, I haven't heard anything else, though, from the company, so it looks like Christmas came early for me.
I don't know. If it seems too easy, it's not.
Look, there's a possibility that this was an accounting mistake by somebody in the accounting department that doesn't want to shed light on their mistake, and they caught it, and they're like, okay, let's just pretend like this didn't happen, and this guy just recently got fired, and we didn't pay him for months from doing no work, and I'm not going to say nothing if you're not going to say nothing.
I was pretty shocked how many people called me stupid for not cashing that $34,000 IRS check. They go, bro, you totally took a windfall and you threw it away.
You accidentally got a $34,000 check from the IRS, which never happens.
No, it was not supposed to be anything even close to that.
Right.
They will figure out their mistake.
Oh, not only would you have to pay it back, you have to pay it back with interest, and you go to jail for that. IRS.
You would last about 30 minutes in jail, fresh fish.
And then you're whatever. That would run cell block E. Now you made me lose my train of
Techno
thought.
Tony would kick your ass. An inmate is going to clean your clock.
He would be in the cell over. And now he's making his own techno out of pots and pans.
Techno Tanya could have kicked your
I'd
ass.
either be dead quick or I just have to adapt to my surroundings.
Gay for this day.
Well, talking about Am I the Jerk, did you hear what the Iranian journalist said to the U.S. soccer player?
Sounds like a joke.
I know. It's not. And how did he handle it? What was his response? If you missed it, I got it for you coming up next.
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out. No need to take a stroll. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, so spend it like it's gold. I'm living like I'm 90 got no regrets even when I'm broke. Yeah, I'm at my best when I got something I wanted to steal. Way too busy for them problems and problems to feel. Yeah, no stressing, just obsessing with sealing the deal. I take it in and let it go, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
Wow. Did you hear what the Iranian journalist said to the U.S. soccer player, Tyler Adams?
No.
Gosh, this guy's a complete jerk. Good heavens. There's a lot of stuff that is going on right now. If you've been following what's going on in Iran, they have that one woman that turned up missing. And a lot of people believed that the morality police, or whatever they call them in Iran, that she died in their custody and they had something to do with it. They're trying to refute that, but there are all kind of protests that are going on right now. And a lot of women are standing up saying, you know, hey, in this time and place in 2022, we want to have rights. We are tired of being treated like second-class citizens. Enough is enough. And they said that's just not how it goes. It's not going to happen. And a majority of Iranians are moderates. And so a lot of them, you know, they're not really buying into this regime that runs them and controls their life anyway. But if you do anything and sidestep, they do terrible things. They arrest you, you disappear, your family never sees you again. That's kind of the way it goes in that country. And so the U.S. had posted up, because they're playing Iran today at 2 p.m., and they posted something up on their website, and they had the Iranian flag, and they didn't have the Islam symbol that is in the middle of the flag. It was missing. And it was kind of a slight because, there have been some protests. Even the Iranian soccer team themselves would even sing the Iranian national anthem when they played it. And so their family's probably all in prison right now.
Oh
And
my gosh,
I
that's
don't even,
scary.
I don't even know what's going to happen when they go back to their country. I mean, you talk about being brave and bold and standing up for it. Well, there was a journalist, an Iranian journalist, that was going after Tyler Adams. And man, you want to talk about just being a complete jerk. Listen to how he handled his line of questioning. And I thought Tyler Adams did a great job with his response.
You say you support the Iranian people, but you're pronouncing our country's name wrong. Our country is named Iran, not Iran. Please, once and for all, let's get this clear. Second of all, are you okay to be representing a country that has so much discrimination against black people in its own borders? And we saw the Black Lives Matter movement over the past few years.
My apologies on the mispronunciation of your country. That being said, there's discrimination everywhere you go. One thing that I've learned, especially from living abroad in the past years and having to fit in different cultures, is that in the U.S. we're continuing to make progress every single day. I grew up in a white family with obviously an African American heritage and background as well. So I had a little bit of different cultures, and I was very, very easily able to assimilate in different cultures. So not everyone has that ease and the ability to do that, and obviously it takes longer to understand. And through education, I think it's super important. Like you just educated me now on the pronunciation of your country. So it's a process. I think as long as you see progress, that's the most important thing.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very well handled.
And it's not too combative. He was kind of peaceful about it, and I think handled him well.
No, I think Tyler Adams did a great job, but that journalist was clearly trying to.
Oh, he was trying to be combative, and Tyler wouldn't let him.
I mean, that's what. There's a lot of those kind of journalists out there that they want that sound bite.
Yeah, it's like, look, I mean, everybody is here protesting the way you guys are handling things, and you're trying to flip it and make us the jerks. No, I don't think so.
We all got problems, bro.
Yeah, so
his question was so long, so the whole time he's thinking, oh boy, how long is this question gonna be? He's already got me on how I'm saying the country's name wrong. All right, so I got to talk about that.
And now Iran is calling for the U.S. to be kicked out of the 2022 World Cup. So they're saying because they changed their flag and the disrespect, as they demand that the U.S. have to forfeit today and that they not be allowed to play any more matches. Hopefully FIFA tells them to stick it.
Yeah, that was good for him for not, getting pissy with the reporter, because that's what the reporter wanted.
He had a lot more restraint than I probably would have had. And I think he handled it marvelously, and I hope that they just go out there and just throttle the Iranians today.
I'm never worried about a Kevin Ralston soundbite. That's not who I worry about.
Now, how do you think Virginia would have handled that?
Who would I worry about?
I'd be like, listen here, bitch.
Oh, man. Imagine if we had to really do press conferences.
I would be dead in 10 minutes.
And people had to ask Virginia questions.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, thank God she's not representing the United States in anything.
Oh, I would have dressed that man up and down.
Oh, it would have been bad.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I don't know. Do we have to do a welfare check on Matt Lauer? Reports coming in that he is not doing well. What reportedly is causing him deep depression? We'll get into it coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While the price of gas stays high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have an accident tying you up currently in Broward County. This is on 95 northbound, just before the exit for Davie Boulevard. Look for 2 right lanes blocked in that area. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
The brand new Palm Beach Mitsubishi is the local leader in customer service with the best selection of fully reconditioned pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
It's happening!
It's happening.
It's happening!
What's happening?
Florida's favorite Christmas tradition returns. Ice is back! Zoom down slides, admire epic ice sculptures, and see scenes from Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, carved from 2 million pounds of colorful ice. It's all part of so much Christmas at Gaylord Palms. Experience fun family favorites like ice tubing, gingerbread decorating, and more. Packages and tickets on sale now at Christmas@GaylordPalms.com. It's happening!
Ice is back!
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
This is Staples.
So, rumor has it that Staples has everything I need to ship.
We have all the shipping supplies and services you need.
Boxes?
Yep.
Mailers?
Yeah, and we have UPS here in store.
Huh. What will Staples think of next?
Right?
No, seriously, I'm asking, what will they think of next?
Staples is your one-stop shipping destination. Now get 50% off shipping boxes, mailers, or tubes when you buy 5 of the same item in-store or online with 1-hour pickup. Staples, the best-kept secret in shipping. Ends 12/31. Exclusions apply. Visit staplesconnect.com/shipping for details.
At Begin Anew, they want to help you live your best and feel your best and get your youthful energy back. If you're like me and you were feeling sluggish and you had that brain fog and you really needed a kick in the shorts, that's what Begin Anew has given me, and they can give you as well. Get your total optimal wellness check, your blood work done. It gives you back like 16 pages of information on your blood work so you can know exactly what's going on with your nutrients, with your organ function, with your vitamins, with your food sensitivities, and with your hormones. All of that stuff affects how you feel. And if you're feeling slow and sluggish, it could be any of that or all of that. BeginAnewMed.com. They want to get you feeling like your old, youthful self again. Younger feeling with that energy. Get your sex.
Did you know your home equity is one of the most affordable ways to borrow? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal, and it's true. The rate on a home equity line is less than a credit card, a personal loan, and even a car loan. And unlike a cash-out refi, with an equity line, you get to keep your current low mortgage rate. You only pay interest on what you actually need, plus at Third Federal, you don't pay any closing costs. So use your Third Federal home equity line of credit for whatever you want. Remodel your kitchen, pay for college, or even a family vacation. So go for it. Lock in today's guaranteed lowest rate and get as much as $200,000.
Right now at Third Federal, get the guaranteed lowest rate on an equity line of credit of prime minus 0.76%, currently 6.24% APR on balances of $50,000 and over. For balances under $50,000, the rate is prime minus 0.26%, currently 6.74% APR. Apply online or call 1-800-3RD-FED. See details for guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Restrictions apply. Rates subject to change. Borrower is responsible for all taxes, including tax, stamps, and intangible tax. Equal housing lender.
Once upon a time in a land far away, a brand named Kia came to America to stay. The other brands were not ready. With an industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, Kia was staying steady. Up in the ranks, Kia arose. People were seeing them everywhere they go. Kia continues to impress with technology and design. You can drive one home for as little as $12,995. Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach is where you need to go. All new Kias they have to show. If you're looking for a car, truck, or SUV, Greenway Kia is where you need to be. New or pre-owned, we have your style. You'll be driving home with a smile. If credit is something you lack, Greenway Kia has your back. Have an old car, you say? Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Get to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach today. With full retail purchase, qualified buyers through KUS. Stock number 230448, MSRP 34,710. 24 months, 10,000 miles per year. Balloon loan with 0 down at 5.44% APR plus tax, tag license, and $9.99 admin. Balloon purchase option of $17,548 at the end of 24 months. Negative equity refinanced warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details. Offers don't combine.
Car crash, slip and fall. Call Hicks and Motto, attorneys at law, 561-683-2300. 561-683-2300. You have questions, we have answers. Hicks and Motto. Results matter.
It is definitely the perfect time to get organized. Do it right now with a complimentary design consultation from California Closets. They will customize any space in your home so that it works for you, your family, your life. Their design consultants collaborate with you to reimagine your closet, home office, or pantry. Basically, any space in your home. Schedule your free design consultation now. Visit the showrooms in Palm Beach Gardens and Vero Beach, or go to CaliforniaClosets.com today.
A $5 deli sandwich? Oh, it's amazing. It's huge. It's delicious. It's on a fantastic bread, like sourdough artisan rolls, marble rise, made with the best deli meat, cheeses, and unlimited condiment options. Oh, yes, it's the $5 deli sandwich you can get at Sprouts Farmers Market on Northwest Peacock Boulevard and Northwest St. Lucie Boulevard in Port St. Lucie, or one of their other 34 Florida locations for lunch today. And now through December 5th, you can use the code 22 free delivery at checkout, and you can get that free delivery. 22 free delivery. Just download the Sprouts app or order on sprouts.com today.
Experience the Anna Jar Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, not that I feel bad for him because he's in this position by his own actions, but 64-year-old Matt Lauer, they say, is in a bad state mentally. Now, remember, he was fired by NBC back in 2017 after it was revealed all kinds of lewd and lascivious behaviors by many women over the years that he sexually harassed. But what is bothering him now is Katie Couric's new book. I guess in it, she talks about how she just didn't know him, and she realized that there was a whole different dark side of him, and he was abusive and callous, and she believes the women. And I guess he thought that, you know, everybody else would turn their back on him, but not Katie. And now Katie has, you know, gone with the side of the truth and just is like, look, I didn't know the guy. I thought I did. And that apparently has him in a deep depression, withdrawn, and just no longer really having any life whatsoever. He's not doing anything.
It's pretty amazing how close the morning show is on Apple TV with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon to this whole story. It is completely and totally the Matt Lauer story.
Is that worth getting into? Is that funny? Is that any good?
I wouldn't say funny.
It's not a comedy?
I don't think it's a comedy, no.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a comedy.
No, I wouldn't call it a comedy. It's a drama.
Okay.
I think it's good. I enjoy it. Like, it's a solid show. I'm looking forward to the new season.
Who plays like the Matt Lauer, like gropey character?
Gosh, what's his name? He was on The Daily Show. He was in Evan Almighty or whatever it was called.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Okay.
Yeah, from The Office. Steve Carell is the Matt Lauer character.
Interesting.
And it's interesting what happens to his character if you watch it. Yeah.
I like it.
And where it goes, and you'll wonder if Matt Lauer will wind up in the same place.
That's awesome. I like it when they take like a movie and they take real life stuff and put it in there, and you know they're talking about Matt, but they don't say Matt.
Well, it's the Steve Carell character is the Matt Lauer, and then Jennifer Aniston is the Katie Couric. And
Okay.
this is exactly where we are. In fact, the show's ahead of the storyline that we're getting today, because that's the storyline of her conflicted because she never saw this version of him. And she's like, my gosh, like what? And then it starts to kind of come together, and she gets a couple other little stories here and there. And then she's like, well, you're a monster. Like, what you did was terrible. And she's still trying to reconcile her own feelings because she never knew that kind of person. And it's really interesting about how a lot of us have, you know, duopolies in our personality, that we're, you know, sometimes two different people. And there's good to us and bad to us. And sometimes you only show one face to somebody else. And it's hard for you to process when you're like, I don't know that version of them.
We find out Kevin Ralston has a basement full of bodies.
Or like Matt Lauer.
I'm in Florida. We don't have basements.
That's what's really shocking about it.
Some people
my.
do. I went in a South
Okay.
Florida basement. But what if we found out Kevin, in his office, like Matt Lauer did, had a bag of adult toys that he would taunt people that he considered beneath him in the whole chain of command with.
Well,
he never taunted Katie Couric with them, but he would shake these adult toys at women that he believed beneath him.
Why do you think they took away my office?
I was going to
Virginia?
say, the thing that's going to bode positive for Kevin is the fact that he has no office.
I have no basement and no office.
He has
so
no car or no office.
Otherwise, I would be Matt Lauer.
You've got no bag of fun.
Right. I don't have the same kind of access that Matt Lauer has.
No.
He's got money and basements and offices and a bag of toys.
You're forced to behave well.
I am. I just got no resources.
And finally here, Hailey Bieber is going public and talking about something that so many women go through and don't talk about. I think it's great that she's doing this. She's talking about endometriosis, which is cysts that a lot of women have to deal with. Hers is the size of an apple. Can you imagine a size of an apple?
No.
That she is going to have, removed and taken care of. And these things are painful. They're achy. They swell up. And so, I think by Hailey Bieber posting pictures of it and talking about it, it will help other women get vocal and get help as well.
The not daily, but the yearly PAPs are very important, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yearly PAPs are very important.
Have you seen Dr. Thornton lately?
I was just in there the other day. Remember, I posted on TikTok that Rocco had to go with me.
Everything A-okay?
Yep.
Everything is peachy in my peach.
Okay.
Thank you for caring. I know you love food, so. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Stop talking.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, fans of Metallica might be excited. They have released new music.
Woohoo!
And they also announced a new album that is going to be coming out in April called 72 Seasons, and it's going to be followed by a world tour. They played Hard Rock Live not too long ago.
What's your Rotten Tomato excitement score level like?
I would like to, I'm excited. I would say that it's probably at about a 7 or 8.
Okay.
On that.
Like a 70,
just going
80?
to 10. Yeah. If we're going to 10, if it's going to 100, it's 70 to 80%. I'd say 75, almost an 80%, probably an 80%. I'll give it that. Because the thing I think is good about Metallica is they've kind of figured out, they're creating new music, but they know what their core audience wants. And they want Metallica music that sounds like vintage Metallica.
Right.
Not some of the stuff they've done along the way where bands do different sounds and eras and whatever. People want the old classic Metallica. And they'd done an album maybe 10 years ago now that was that feel. And people are like, this is a pretty good album.
Give us what we fell in love with you for.
Right.
What about you, Sinicky? You all jacked up for this Metallica album?
Not as much as Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know that she's a fan.
If Lizzo's got some new stuff out, yes.
There is a new song you can check out. It is out right now. You could download today before the new album comes out in April. It is called Lux Eterna.
Lux Eterna!
I know a lot of people are going to absolutely hate this, but if you like Metallica, it's hard, fast driving music that you're like, oh my gosh, my head's going to explode.
Some metalhead's going to name his daughter Lux Eterna.
Lux? Yeah, probably. So you can hear just how hard it is and how driving it is. So. Yeah, and for old dudes, still cranking it out, pretty impressive.
Well, don't thrash too hard. Don't headbang too hard. You will throw your neck out.
Oh, you will. Yeah, you can't do it like you did back in the day. So there you go. Lux Eterna is the name of the new Metallica song. And it is very hard and violent.
Yes.
So there you go. If you like that kind of Metallica, you're going to be thrilled with the new song. We'll see if the album sounds the same when it comes out in April. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got another round of Do It, Bitch, where we divide up into teams. You're given a category. How many can you name in that category in just 10 seconds? It's pretty intense. Get ready. It's coming up on the KVJ show right after Nelly.
one spot, now she found her a replacement. I swear now I can't take it, knowing somebody's got my baby. And now you ain't around, baby, I can't think. I should've put it down, should've got that ring, cause I can still feel it in the air. See a pretty face, run my fingers through her hair. My love, my life, my shawty, my wife. She left me, I'm tight, cause I knew that it just ain't right. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be. Hope in my heart, yeah, it was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized that it was only just a dream. When I be riding, man, I swear I see her face at every turn. Trying to get my usher on, but I can't let it burn. And I just hope she know that she the only one I yearn for. More and more I miss her, what will I learn? Didn't give her all my love, I guess now I got my payback. Now I'm in the club thinking all about my baby. Hey, she was so easy to love, but wait, I guess that love wasn't enough. I'm going through it every time that I'm alone, and now I'm wishing she pick up the phone. But she made the decision that she wanted to move on, cause I was wrong. And I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be. Hope in my heart, yeah, it was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized that it was only just a dream. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. And now they gone and you wish you could give them everything, everything. Said if you ever love somebody, put your hands up. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. Now they gone and you wish you could give them everything. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be. Hope in my heart, yeah, it was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized that it was only just a dream. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be. Hope in my heart, yeah, it was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized that it was only just a Listen up, y'all, cause here's the sitch. It's time for another round of do it, bitch. 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 Do it, do it, do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
So what we do, we divide up into teams here amongst KVJ Show members, and then you try to guess how many your partner can get on a certain topic in 10 seconds. One person is the gambler, one person is the responder. You don't want to be the loser because we got a punishment coming up here in just a couple of minutes. So to divide out the teams, one person draws to see who their partner is going to be. Who's drawing for their partner today?
This is I say.
Okay, Bird, let's draw out your partner. Who are you going to be with?
Pick my fate. Who is my partner? Who's going to be my winner?
Draw it out some more, why don't you?
Oh, I learned it from you. I learned it from my partner, Virginia.
Oh.
Man, we can't escape each other.
Forever bound.
Okay, so we got Denny's and Suits are going up against Virginia and Jaybird in Do It Bitch here today. Who's going to be the gambler on your team, Jaybird?
I'm going to gamble, Kev. Virginia's going to guess she's dressed to impress today.
Okay.
I'll take that compliment.
Denny's and Suits, what do you think?
I'll probably gamble.
Why is that, Denny?
Just to make this a possibility of winning.
Aww.
Okay, Denny's will be the gambler. Jaybird is the gambler. Now, looking at this, overall, Virginia has the most wins compared to losses. Jaybird is in third. So I'm going to put my money on Virginia and Jaybird. You've got Suits in second place. Denny's in fourth. Okay, so I am Going to say that Virginia and Jaybird are going to win it today.
I believe in my girl. Zone in.
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go. You guys get to start it out, Virginia and Jaybird. It is the best out of 5. The first topic that we have here in Do It Bitch is American Idol judges. Jaybird, how many can Virginia name in 10 seconds?
She should be able to name 4.
Did you just make a new number?
4.
She's going to do 4.
4.
I was going to say 5. That's a little too much. 4.
She can do 4. Okay, Denny's, how many can Suits do in 10 seconds?
I would say 5.
Go 5.
I don't know if I know any of the judges for the show.
Denny's is adorable. I'm going to say 5.
Man, you should get 6. I can do 6. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
You got 6.
Gonna go 6. Okay, Denny's, are you going to raise or call?
I mean, I don't know how many judges there are. I'll say do it, I guess.
Okay. Virginia, you've got to name 6 American Idol judges in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Paula, Randy, Simon, J-Lo, Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, Britney Spears.
Okay, I think you got 7.
Okay.
I don't know that Britney Spears was one. I don't see her. Was she?
No,
I don't think so. I'm looking on the list of what I have.
I think you got it.
I think Britney was America's Got Talent.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you had Ellen DeGeneres, the Jennifer Lopez was in there, Steven Tyler, Mariah Carey, Nicki Minaj, Keith Urban, Harry Connick Jr.
I can't believe this.
Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie.
Okay.
So you get the first point.
Thank you, Dirt of the Day.
Yeah, we just got to keep it out of Suits' hands.
That's the game.
Yeah. Suits is good.
This is good.
Do a bitch. How many can you name from a certain category in 10 seconds? We go to Denny's and Suits. Here trailing by 1. The next category that we're doing here today is Florida exits on I-95.
Thank God I'm gambling.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. What is...
Florida exits on I-95. Okay, if it's in the state of Florida and it's an exit on I-95, it counts. Denny's, how many can Suits name in 10 seconds?
Oh, man. Suits loves this because he does traffic.
That's traffic.
Yeah, he does. It's definitely to
It's
his
just
advantage.
exits off in 95.
Yep, in the state of Florida.
So many exits, Denny.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
starting in Jacksonville, up in that area, and working your way all the way down until I-95 ends.
I guess I'm going to start at 10.
Whoa.
That means Bird has to raise it to 11.
Whoa.
I think Suits could get that.
I know he can.
That's an interesting number.
And my girl can do a dozen. We're going to say 12.
12 for
He said 10.
Virginia. You've got
Well, what
10.
happened to 11?
Let's get in their heads. Let's get in their heads.
Let's lose it. Why not?
No. Let's put the price. Hey, Denny's don't have the guts to wait for Suits' turn.
I'm going to say do it. I mean, it's 12 of them.
All right.
12?
You got this.
Bird?
No. Do me a favor. Get in your car mentally and drive on I-95.
I'm going to hit you.
Oh, look, there's a Wendy's. Oh, look, there's a Burger King.
Get in my car and run you over.
Get in there.
What are you doing?
Oh, look at another exit.
All right, 12 and 10 seconds. Florida exits on I-95. Virginia, your time begins now.
Indiantown Road, Donald Ross, Belvedere, 45th Street, North Lake, Atlantic Avenue, 10th Avenue, Boynton Beach, Palmetto Parkway.
I mean, I got 8.
You only named only named 9 in there.
No.
We might have gotten carried away with that one. Okay,
Yeah.
I see how Cowboys died back in the day.
I just have to put it high enough to where...
12? 12?
Then he says 10. I'm going to go 23.
Oh, Suits is laughing at you.
Well, all right, let's not let this implode within. I made a mistake. It's time to move on. I believe in you.
It is now tied at 1 apiece.
The problem is I believe in Virginia too much.
That's out of 5.
That's the problem.
I never stopped.
Okay, it is back to Virginia and Jaybird to start this off. How many from this topic can you name in 10 seconds? The topic is famous horses, real and fake. Famous horses. Can be a fictional horse as well.
I mean, geez.
Famous horses, real and fake. Jaybird, how many can Virginia name in 10 seconds?
My girl can do 1.
Okay. All right, he's going the other direction now.
Now, come on.
Denny's, how many can Suits do?
I think Suits can do 3.
They can do 3. Okay, Jaybird.
I don't want to bring my own horse baggage into this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the witch can do 5.
5. Okay, we're now at 5. Denny's, do you want to raise or call?
I'll call. I'll say do it.
Whoa.
5 famous horses.
5 famous horses. Real or fake in 10 seconds. Virginia, your time begins now.
Black Beauty, Secretariat, Mr. Ed, Funny Side, My Little Pony, Seabiscuit.
Oh!
Seabiscuit!
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah, they put it at it.
Yeah. I love
Funny Side.
And My Little Pony, I love it.
I won money on Funny Side.
That's funny.
On the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, there you go.
Nobody likes a bragger, but I do, Virginia.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. That is another point for Virginia and Jaybird. They're up 2-1.
Josh,
One more point, and they call it good.
Josh didn't think you knew about horses.
Josh.
Okay.
I didn't.
The next topic that we have here is brands of sport shoes. Brands of sport shoes. Denny's, how many can Suits name in 10 seconds?
Brands of sports shoes. There's a lot out there. I'm going to start it off at 7.
Whoa!
7.
Denny's is big.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yes, he is. We've heard the stories from his wife.
I meant to say going big. 7? You know what? Let's make the kids sing for a supper. He's got to do 7?
Yeah, I got to do 7 in 10 seconds.
Do it, bitch.
All right, Suits, your time for brands of sports shoes begins now.
Adidas, Nike, you've got Reebok, you've got New Balance, you've got, I don't have it.
That was a tough one. When Denny's went 7, I was like, whoa, because that is a tough one.
And you don't wear sneakers with Suits.
Oh,
true.
Damn.
If you do, you look stupid.
Okay, it is a 3-1 win for Virginia and Jaybird. All right.
Oh, feels good.
So what goes along with this game is the punishment for the losers. What is Denny's and Suits going to have to do? You'll find out next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While the price of gas stays high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have an accident tying you up currently in Broward County. This is on 95 northbound, just before the exit for Davie Boulevard. Look for 2 right lanes blocked in that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
The brand new Palm Beach Mitsubishi is the local leader in customer service with the best selection of fully reconditioned pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
Attention passengers, this is your pilot speaking. Looks like we're gonna have to land immediately. And hurry to the Xfinity Black Friday sale. Folks, we've got clear skies and lots of binge watching ahead. Stream your heart out when you get the ultimate streamer setup. We'll be cruising in so new Xfinity customers can get 400 megabit internet with unlimited data and Xfi Complete for just $55 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. And a free 4K streaming box included. Plus, for a limited time, get HBO Max included for 1 year. So, sit back and relax with internet made for streaming and access to classic favorites. Flight attendants, prepare for binge watching.
Drop everything and get to the Xfinity Black Friday sale, now through December 5th. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Ad-supported plan of HBO Max. After promo, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
This Christmas, experience something new. The first ever Christ Fellowship Christmas show, The Storyteller, is happening in Palm Beach Gardens December 14th through 18th. Get your tickets today at StorytellerChristmas.com.
Todd is in love.
Sarah, I've never felt this way before.
But he's about to find out that sometimes when you chase after love,
I'm moving to Paris.
you've got to step on the gas. Because this isn't your classic holiday rom-com. It's a Nissan event ad.
Wait, what?
Featuring a powerful performance by Nissan Rogue.
Oh, come on.
Todd?
I'm coming with you.
Now get $500 holiday bonus cash on select models.
Get your heart racing at Nissan's Thrill of the Drive event.
Availability is limited. Shop at your local Nissan store or at nissanusa.com.
Don't let true love or these offers slip away.
$500 bonus cash available on 2022 Altima, Armada, Frontier, Murano, Pathfinder, and Rogue. Available on lease and purchase. Must take delivery from new dealer stock. See dealer for details. Subject to residency restrictions. Ends November 30th, 2022.
I love telling everybody about Panu Laser because I was so happy with the results I got 8 years ago. I was faced with getting glasses or contact lenses, and I've been through both, and I didn't like them. The contact lenses I couldn't get in my eyes. The glasses were very limiting. I like going to the gym, to the beach, to the pool. You just can't do that with that. But I tell you, if you get a LASIK procedure, it's one of the best investments you'll make because over time, my vision has stayed the same. And I haven't had to deal with buying a whole bunch of lenses and all the solutions that go with the contacts. Plus, I went to the best of the best. Dr. Mutiel has performed over 50,000 LASIK procedures. You get better with time and experience, and he's got both, including state-of-the-art lasers. So you're dealing with the best of the best. And I tell you, it's not going to cost you anything for 2 years. He's got a payment plan with 0 down, 0 interest for up to 24 months. And when you say my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, you get an additional $500 off. So make that contact today and book your free consultation. Just go to PanuLaser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
West Palm Beach, you do the holidays with bells on. Luckily, Dunkin's new Cookie Butter Cold Brew and Cookie Butter Donut have some bells and whistles of their own, like delectable cookie butter crumbles. Who wouldn't ring a bell for that? America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
I cannot even tell you how excited I am. You know when you smile so much your face hurts? Yeah, well, that's me right now, thanks to California Closets. They'll customize any space into one that works specifically for your needs. Whether it's a home office, closet, garage, pantry, kids space, they do it all. They will review your space and create 3D design plans that are just so incredible. They will completely organize your life. Visit the Palm Beach Gardens or Vero Beach showrooms or schedule your free consultation today at CaliforniaClosets.com.
The Franklin National Pickleball Expo is here, the first ever pickleball expo in the nation. Get huge discounts on everything pickleball. Get free pickleball lessons and learn to play. Visit nationalpickleballexpo.com for discount tickets. December 3 and 4 at the Palm Beach Convention Center.
Well, I'm so excited. We're going to be out today at the Classic Cars of Palm Beach in Jupiter Tequesta, right there next to Papi Chulo's. Classic Cars of Palm Beach. They have an amazing selection. They have incredible cars at great prices. It's a family-run dealership, and today they're going to be changing lives out there, giving back to a local family with a handicapped child, a car. I love this. The whole team is going to be there. John and Natalie, they run the lot. They are mom and dad that run the show. And all the kids work there as salespeople. So it's a family business selling cars the right way that respects you as a consumer. No commission salespeople, no haggling on price, upfront pricing, and no big dealer fees. Go to ClassicCarsOfPalmBeach.com. Go check out their inventory online. It is truly amazing. And join us in celebrating Giving Tuesday today as they give a car to a deserving family. I love that. Go to ClassicCarsOfPalmBeach.com to get more details.
I am attorney Louis Sosa. At Rosenthal Levy, Simon & Sosa, we have been fighting for the injured for over 35 years. If you have been in a car accident, had a slip and fall, or have been injured at work, we will fight to help you. Offices in West Palm Beach and Port St. Lucie. Open 7 days a week. Visit RosenthalLevy.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
This holiday season is sure to be pleasing. Big thanks, bigger deals at hgreg.com on Military Trail. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgreg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a cooler morning in South Florida with temperatures running in the mid-60s as you're stepping out the door under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, comfortable with a little less humidity, highs in the low 80s with mostly sunny skies. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Want to save 50% on new blinds? Blindster offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped to you at prices less than big box retailers. And right now, save 50% off any order during Blindster's Cyber Monday sale. Hurry, sale ends December 1st. Blindster.com.
Experience the Anna Jar Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
How'd you like to get some Universal Orlando passes? All you have to do right now is download the WRMF app, and you could go in there and win 4 tickets on 3 park-to-park passes, plus 2 nights at a Universal resort like the Cabana Bay Beach Resort. You just go into your app store, look for WRMF, you download the app, and you can listen to us live or the KVJ Show podcast, even send us audio messages or digital messages. It's all right there, and it's all for free, and it's your secret to going and seeing the holidays at Universal Orlando.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All right, we had Denny's and Suits taking the big L today in our game Do It Bitch. The losing team always has to face off with punishment. And today, the punishment is to get sprayed in the face with cooking oil for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Now, this is like industrial cooking oil that I got from Restaurant Depot. It's already got the flour and the oil and everything in there. So it goes on thick and it goes on quick.
It is quick. It's edible, which is nice.
Yeah.
Different than the baby powder yesterday.
Which as it turns out, is so bad.
You can die from that.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. We got a ton of alerts sent to us.
Oh, boy. I figure we don't always do it right.
It's unfortunate.
Well, people forget about it when we do our next stupid thing.
Yeah. That's right. They'll be angry for us for something else.
I'm trying not to get it on their clothes because we have a thing we got to do after work today.
Yeah, we got to look cute because there might be TV coverage.
Yeah.
So we can't be on TV looking all gross and covered in cooking oil.
So I just put a backwards shirt on. Just try to prevent some of this from getting on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. So Denny's has got on a nice button-up in reverse to cover himself up, and it's 10 seconds on the clock. I'll use the exact same Do It Bitch timer that we use for this. It's 10 seconds in the face. All right. On your mark, get set, and go. All right. Oh, yeah. It does come out very white. Yeah, it looks like spray paint, actually. Look at that. It's just covering it up. Okay, get his face. Oh, man, it's very thick. Okay, done. Oh.
What does that look like?
Oh, man, take a good look at...
Here, is there paper towel?
Denny's there. Yeah.
We need napkins. We forgot the napkins.
Do we have small tissues I could use to wipe some of this off?
All we have is Clorox wipes.
With the alcohol in it that, yes, burns like crazy.
With Clorox and bleach.
That's amazing. It really is, it looks like makeup. It's really thick. Okay. All right. There you go. Wipe yourself off.
Oh, I can feel myself breaking out.
He's going to come in here tomorrow
Yeah.
and look like a pimply-faced teenager.
I'm going to be turned over.
Let's get him some water.
Oh, get it out of your hair, too. I mean, it is everywhere.
I'm going to go in the bathroom and probably tend to this a little bit.
That's a good idea. Take a little shower or something there.
Wow.
We do need a shower. If anybody ever needed a shower.
Yeah, can we get at least some kind of like basin in there that you can like with a hose?
Right.
Do you want to spray Suits in the face, or you want me to do it?
I kind of was liking you doing it.
Jeez.
The bird is the executioner here.
Yeah.
After he yesterday hit Suits in the face with
the powder
pillow full of the baby powder.
The baby powder was not my idea.
Come to turn out, like we had no idea the baby powder is really bad to
I
ingest.
Googled it and I had no idea. It's about inhaling it too. When you inhale it, apparently it's so poisonous it can cause cancer. I had no idea.
How do you feel?
I feel good, but if anything happens, I got a lawsuit, so I'll take that as a victory.
Dead by March.
Definitely dead by March.
All right, I'm going to do the same thing.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay. All right. For his punishment, Suits is getting sprayed in the face with cooking oil for 10 seconds for losing Do It Bitch. On your mark, get set, and go. Okay, just like with Denny's, it's going on nice and white. He's got the beard that gets it to play. Okay, there you go.
So thick, Kevin.
It is thick. Boy, it's amazing how it comes out so white. Okay.
Did we not get another?
Did we not get a towel? Did we learn nothing?
That should be our motto.
Yeah, the KVJ show, we learn nothing.
Can't be the executioner and the cleaner.
Yeah. Virginia's filming for TikTok.
Oh, it's so greasy.
Oh, yeah, I'm making a video.
There you go. I'll do your skin well. Okay, well, there you go. All right, punishment's all paid off.
Nice job, Suits.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, what is your price? How much would it take for you to do the following?
Oh, I love this bit.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time. Mama needs some cash, so my rates are going down for the season.
Yep. Okay, so Virginia, here is what you have to do. Tell me how much. I'm a trillionaire, so I've got nothing but money.
Oh, Kevin, you just all of a sudden look more attractive to me.
Yes, you say that, yes.
Now you're looking good.
How much would it take for you to bring your family and friends to watch your colonoscopy? How much?
Family and friends, colonoscopy, I don't think is that big of a deal because it's a medical procedure that everybody has to do. You're supposed to do it at age 45. I'm 49. I did not do it yet.
Yeah. I would think that I would do it for as low as $500.
Yeah.
You said
I agree.
$500, I'd do that.
500, let's go.
I'm with you.
$500 on that one? Yeah.
I'm not jacked about it, but it's not.
Well, I would imagine
I'm going to spray tan.
Well, and I would imagine that they've got a lot of it covered up. I don't think that it would be, if you had a viewing area and they were sitting there watching you, I wouldn't think that you would see anything too embarrassing.
I mean,
wouldn't think.
Look, it's got to happen to all of us. If you're lucky enough to make it to 45 or 50, you got to get the tube and the butt thing.
Tube in the butt.
Sexy.
Okay, next up, what's your price? How much would it take for you to hold the hand of a stranger sitting next to you at the movie theater?
Just randomly to do it?
Yeah, you have to and you would have to do it in the manner that you belong together and like you would grab your significant other's hand.
I think these days you get a sex crime hit against you.
You don't know how they can react. You're likely going to get thrown out of the theater, at least.
I think you can. I don't know, man. We would lose our job. If you did that to a woman at a theater and she made a big deal about that and reported that, you're gone, buddy.
It could. So how much?
We gotta.
Do you get to pick your victim?
Yeah. Why not? You get to walk in and figure out whose hand you would grab. But that's the whole thing. You have to go in an empty seat next to somebody in a theater. And you have to just casually, as the movie starts, reach over and start holding their hand. And it's got to be the, intertwined fingers.
I dare you to pick the biggest dude.
I think I'd rather do that.
It's better to pick a dude than pick a chick.
I would rather do the biggest dude in there.
Yeah. That way, at least he can handle it. And he can kick your ass and it's over. If you pick a girl, as a guy, you could be in serious trouble.
In the theater? How creepy is that? In the darkness of the theater.
Yeah.
You're grabbing hands.
I think I'm picking a dude, too.
And how much? How much for you to do this? Before you say, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do this.
I don't know. You're going to have to give me 10 grand for that one.
10 grand?
At minimum, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
$10,000.
Well, this could potentially, this could go really bad for you.
I'm picking a big dude, too.
Got to catch me, though.
I think it's tougher if it's just random. You don't know what because you're right. To me, the big dude's almost the cop-out.
I agree. The big dude is the way for all of us to go. Because he might think it's funny and be cool with it. Because he knows he can snap you in half.
I think I would do it for $1,000. And I think I would just start playing off of like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were my wife and she still must be, getting our popcorn.
And then she's going to roll over on you and
I
say,
feel so bad.
Kevin was not with me. I don't know what he's doing.
No, that's what I was saying. I was saying, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I got sucked up into the trailers and I thought you were my wife and she's still getting our popcorn. Obviously, I'm so sorry. And you'd apologize your way out of it and you get out and you'd be fine.
Do the Ralstons even eat popcorn?
They're not going to know that. Yeah.
You can't get him on that technicality.
It just sounds so. I don't know. There's your hand. I'm in the dark.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it
Likely
worked.
story.
You talk your way out of it. I mean, you're just holding a hand. It's not, not like you're groping or anything. It's not like a bottomless popcorn. Okay, how much and what is your price? What would it take for you to fall naked into a poison ivy bush?
Probably a bit on the show, and if we had enough viewers, if we say we got to 10,000 viewers on YouTube, I think I'd do it.
You do it.
I mean, it's a video. I don't want it to be a video. He does.
Right, because
He'll do it
you're
for
falling
free.
naked into a poison ivy bush, so everybody would see you naked. We could blur it, but
Yeah, we can blur it. We've done it before.
Yeah, we're so good at pixelating. People freeze frame it and saw your penis.
They saw.
It was not a good job.
It was a testicle, and there's still debate whether it was leg or testicle.
We're not the best pixelators.
This one I think is worse than the hold your hand in the theater because I'm highly allergic to poison ivy. It would be miserable covering my entire body. To me, that's a $5,000. What's your price, Virginia?
Yeah, naked in poison ivy. If there's no video, it's $5,000. If there's a video, you better add a couple zeros.
Okay. And what do you think, Jay Bird? How much?
I really believe if we could get 10,000 people watching on YouTube,
he'd do it for free.
I'd do it if we hyped it up for a big old stunt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I have problems.
Okay.
He's a slave to the gram.
No, a slave to KVJ is what it is.
Okay, and finally here, what is your price to take 5 years off of your life?
This is a tricky one because is that 5 years going to be full of pain?
You don't know.
Loss?
It's just whatever the end date is. This person knows, and they say, okay, we know when you're going to be checking out. You've just sold 5 years of your life. How much is 5 years of your life worth?
It's worth a lot. That's a half a decade, man. That's a lot.
That is. That is a lot.
You'd have to give me $1 million for each year.
I go $10 million each year.
Okay.
$1 million each year. Thank God you're not really doing this deal. That's a terrible deal.
Sorry.
Your life is worth way more than that.
Mine's $50 million.
Thanks for the pep talk.
You're welcome, damn it. I'm with Kevin on this.
Yeah, we just bought Virginia for cheap.
Yeah.
What's your rate, Bird?
I think
$50 million feels about right? 10 mil a year?
15 million. I value my life even more.
Wow, okay.
That's a lot. 5 years is good real estate, baby.
That is.
It's a lot of life.
It's a lot of life.
But you do, if you do make it to 100, it's 95 to 100. That's what you'd be. If I knew I was going to make it to 100.
You say that now because you're so far from 100, but I talked to my grandma who's 98 and she loves it. She does not want to go yet, she said.
I thought last week.
She's tired and she's in pain, but I asked her that specific question over the weekend
And
for
she
Thanksgiving.
cries nonstop.
No, she's bouncing back. She
Okay.
feels good.
I love how Virginia tries to sell how grandma really loves life. She's in pain. She can't move.
Doesn't recognize anybody.
She's got bile coming out of her eyes.
She's doing so much better.
No, way to sell it.
A month ago, she was not good, but she's better.
I remember. That's why I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Because remember she took us down Depression Alley?
A month ago,
If
she
she's
was
doing
sad.
great now with what you just described, I'd hate to see her doing bad.
She's doing much better
Good.
when I talked to her on Thanksgiving.
She's just tired, full of pain, sad and lonely. I get it. Get in line, Grandma.
She sounds like you.
Okay, the one little spin I did not really see on how much would it take here is now people are saying, legitimately, I have $5,000 if Kevin would jump into Poison Ivy completely naked.
Wow, Kevin. It's Giving Tuesday.
Yeah, what if
You
somebody
could-
calls you on it?
You could give that to Little Smiles.
Show me the money, show me the Poison Ivy, and I'll start thinking
The
about it.
sad thing is I think we can get the money quicker than we can get the 10,000 viewers. That's what sucks. They can't call me on it because they know they're not going to watch.
A few sadistic rich guys will pitch in.
Yeah.
We gotta
But
get a
getting
few-
10,000
yeah,
views
it's a
is
lot.
hard.
Uh-huh.
YouTube views. Those are real views.
Yeah.
It is Giving Tuesday, and we got a great gift. We can't wait to give somebody, and you get to hear what it is and to whom next year on the KVJ show.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head. You know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want. Kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. La da la da da la da da. La da 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 dee da da la da 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 da. La da la da da la da da. La da la da da
Well, if you did not know, today is a great day to celebrate. In fact, it is the 10th anniversary of what they now call Giving Tuesday. It is a beautiful thing where they encourage people to give and donate to different charities, and it's kind of the season of giving now, and it's a great thing to do. The first one was celebrated in 2012, and now more than 85 countries around the world get involved with Giving Tuesday. They say Americans alone last year gave about $2.7 billion to different charities.
Nice.
And there are groups like Facebook that they jump in and they do matching donations and things like that. So kind of look around the world and see, hey, what could you give to? Because there may be some matching donations, so your dollar could turn into 2 or 5.
Totally. Your own employer might do that, and you don't even know about it.
So see what people have for Giving Tuesday. And I am very excited that KVJ gets to do something very special. And for somebody that KVJ Nation has already helped out before, we're going to be able to help again. You might remember it's almost been 3+ years ago that we were talking about a child that was going to be born with spina bifida, and there was a corrective surgery that could be done in the womb to help curb some of the problems of the spina bifida. But we need a solid amount of money. Was it like $25,000?
25 G's, and we raised it like that because of KVJ Nation.
Super quick.
Super quick, you guys. You did that.
And they were able to get the procedure. The child came out Amaris, and it's really curbed a lot of the issues that Amaris was going to have due to the spina bifida. And Elizabeth is her mom, and I guess, Amaris, from what I hear, is doing amazing.
She is. She's adorable.
That is so adorable, and we've stayed in touch with them these 3 years since that has all happened. And we've got Elizabeth on the line with us now, the mother of Amaris. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello?
Hello, Amaris.
Yes, we're here.
Okay.
Okay, there you are.
All right.
Hey, how's it going? It's Kevin, Virginia, and Jason.
Hi, how you guys?
Hi. So you guys are headed to a doctor's appointment right now, right, Elizabeth?
Yes, she has a eye appointment this morning. Amaris is going to actually be starting school in the next 2 weeks.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is some really exciting stuff. Now, I do understand, Virginia's telling me that there are still some challenges that you have, Elizabeth, and one of those has to do with transportation. Is that right?
Right, we have a car issue right now, so...
You have, I'm sorry, what's that?
Yes, we have a car issue right now, so...
Her car.
Getting back and forth from her appointments right now.
She got her car repossessed, not being able to keep up with the payments. And Amaris has lots of doctor's appointments, MRIs, eye appointments. She's in a wheelchair, so you can imagine the amount of doctor's appointments that they have to get to. You have to have a car.
Right. Okay. So we heard about the issues that were going on here, Elizabeth, and we wanted to jump in. And we had an idea here for Giving Tuesday of something we could do that we think would be a big help if Morris is going to be heading off to school. You got to get her there. And so, Virginia, we have some transportation that we can give to Elizabeth.
Yeah, our friends over at Classic Cars of Palm Beach are stepping up and gifting you a vehicle today, later today at lunchtime on their lot right there in Jupiter next to Papi Chulo's. We're all going to be there at noon so you can see your new car. Now, it's not brand new, but it is nice. You're going to be so happy.
Woo, excited.
Oh, I think we're going to have like TV cameras there and everything. So get Amaris prepared. She's going to be a rock star today.
Yes.
I think they're actually going into the doctor's appointment as we speak.
Oh, boy, okay.
So they're checking her in.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's okay.
All right.
We'll be there to come pick you up. I'll come get you just after 11 to go up to the car dealership and get your new car, courtesy of Classic Cars of Palm Beach.
All righty. I'll see you guys then.
Very cool. All right. Well, good luck in the doctor's office, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to you later.
Also, your friends at Bud's Chicken and Seafood are going to be feeding everybody, Jay Bird.
Oh, Philip, I can't wait to see you and the home team and the corn fritter. Sorry, I blanked out there for a second. I got lost. I was getting excited.
Yeah, it should be a beautiful day. Thank you to everybody that's helped behind the scenes to put this all together and make sure that Amaris gets transportation to and from her doctor's visits and then to and from school. She's going to start school.
Yeah.
I can't believe how long ago that was. It's crazy.
3 years.
And still a big thanks to anybody who donated back then, 3 years ago, to Amaris and that procedure that she got. You can see videos, we post that today, of what she looks like now and be like, okay, wow, you know what? I really changed somebody's life because of my donation 3 years ago here on the KVJ show.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, I wish I would have seen this story a week ago. I would have relayed it to Jaybird. The FDA is warning restaurants and retailers in 13 states, including Florida, not to serve, sell, or consume certain contaminated raw oysters.
Oh my gosh, I'm never, ever gonna ever try, look, or say that name. I tried them over the break and got deathly sick.
I'm so shocked that you ate raw oysters.
I know.
And of course it has to be the worst experience ever when he does.
Of course you get a bad one.
My stomach was not ready for that. It was awful.
Yeah, well, they say the oysters coming from South Korea's Day One Foods, that's DAI, are not good. And those who have consumed the raw oysters are at risk of getting the Sapo virus, which is, I believe, what you got. The common symptoms are diarrhea, vomiting, nausea, and stomach pain, and other symptoms include fever, headache, and body ache.
Yeah, man. I had a lot of that going on. I was really sick.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
That's why when I gave you a physical reaction when you said you had didn't you say you had oyster sauce?
I did. I had oyster dressing as one of our stuffings.
Okay, which just sounds so disgusting.
But they're cooked. They're not raw.
Doesn't matter, Mom. Just oyster dressing sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give up that game because I knew that was one of the things what happened to Jay Bird over the break.
Gotcha. Oh, you're always thinking over there.
Yeah, it is. Did you see the video of the car that had crashed into the Phantom Fireworks in Melbourne, Florida?
Oh, damn, no.
It is crazy. Yeah, immediately the car goes up in flames, and so does the store. Fireworks are shooting off. Took about an hour before they were able to put out the fire.
Oh, my gosh. That's the worst building to catch on fire.
Yeah, no, it really was a crazy story. Now, 2 people did escape the store without injuries. Unfortunately, the driver died in the crash. They're still trying to figure out what happened that caused the driver of the SUV to crash directly into the store. Just drove right into it.
Maybe he had a medical emergency or something.
Yeah, I don't really know. They don't know that yet, but it was some crazy
Or do you think
video.
he did it on purpose?
They don't know. They're going to have to try to figure that out, try to piece it together. I don't know how investigating that you would know, but maybe there's something just through investigation they can at least get a hunch as to what the motive was or why it happened. There's a 45-year-old Florida man who threw an adult toy at his girlfriend during an argument, leaving the woman with a bruise.
Damn. What was it?
It was some adult toy. That's all they say. They say the 45-year-old man and 33-year-old woman were arguing inside of a classy motel room in St. Pete, Florida.
I mean, this is such a sleazy story.
When he started going through her suitcase and throwing things at the victim. Things that were in her luggage, and apparently he pulled out one of the adult toys and hit her in the torso with it.
Huh.
For that, he was arrested for domestic battery. So
I feel like there's a bit there.
You want to see how much it hurts to get hit in the torso?
What
with
what adult toy hits the most?
Yeah.
Let's recreate it.
Yeah.
I think we have some laying around here.
We do.
Yeah.
Well, we had a very sweet collaboration with the Adult Video Warehouse for a while, and they gave us a lot of free product.
We have a lot of adult toys hanging around, but we had to clean them up when we gave that speech to the young
high school students.
Yes, exactly.
We had the leaders of tomorrow.
We had to hide our filthy toys.
An hour before they came in, me and Sweet Denny's are putting this over there, putting that over
Hide
here.
the ball gag.
We have a basket of adult toys and a big old bar cart. Come on in, kids.
Let us teach you about radio.
Radio's great.
Well, Charles Wideneck McDowell is back in the news. If you missed the original story in 2018, he became an internet celebrity when his mugshot, including his famously broad neck, became a hit.
Huh.
Well, he was busted over the weekend. Now he's got another mugshot. McDowell was booked into the Escambia County Jail on stalking charges.
How broad is his neck?
It's pretty crazy. I would say it's about double the size of a normal neck, and it starts right at the base of his skull, and it forms a V going down. It really does kind of stand out a bit.
So, I mean, as you have that kind of neck, I think you're doing the right thing by trying to make the neck thing work.
Well, he wasn't. What happened and why he became famous was there was a rap group comprised of other online semi-celebrities who released a tribute song to him in 2020 called Next Big Thing, and next being N-E-C-K-S-T. And he, of course, was in the video. It got almost 6 million views on YouTube.
And he was down with it, or he wasn't?
I don't know that he was in on it.
Next.
Next.
Because if he's
big
in on
thing.
it, that's how you rock that thing.
Right, you own it, but I think he was just being mocked.
That's not cool.
And so now that he's given them a reason to come up with yet another song. In fact, as I look here, I think maybe he was involved with it because I see it on World Star Hip Hop, and it looks like, he is in the video.
He does have a really broad neck.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, he did a lot of things with it, actually, because I see it looks like somebody here is trying to chisel down his neck in another video, so...
He's into it.
He did parlay his large neck into...
Oh, here's a picture of him with the boy with the skinny neck. He's doing, he's got a skinny one. I've got a wide one.
I think it's the right... I love it.
Okay, well...
If you're into it.
He now has a new mugshot. This time, it has to do with the stalking charges and withholding child support. Previously, he was arrested for fleeing cops and drug offenses.
I'm not so into any of that.
Yeah, that's Charles Wideneck McDowell. You can go to YouTube and just look for the next big thing if you'd like to see him.
Neckst.
That title, though.
That title, though.
They say there's a Florida couple who are both into competitive eating, and both of them hold some Guinness World Records. Mickey Sudo, who is the wife, ate an entire burrito in 31.47 seconds, breaking the previous record by 0.88 seconds.
Jaybird, tomorrow is World Record Wednesday.
You gotta do your best. I'm into this. Is it Burrito Wednesday tomorrow?
Yeah, it was a good-sized burrito. I saw the video on it.
That's the only problem, though. I can never find the right size of burrito. We may have to call this one in. I might have to phone in a friend. Who could make a good burrito?
I can make you a burrito.
The same size?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks
measure
like,
theirs and tell me what I got to do, because tortillas come in all different sizes, y'all.
I would say they're the ones that I see the standard size like from Tijuana Flats.
So just get a Tijuana one?
That's what I would say. We'll look at their video and see if we can get exact specifics on it.
Okay, so go. All right, I like it. So I can go ahead and just throw caution to the wind today. If I'm eating burritos tomorrow, I can't.
Her husband, Nicholas, he ate 12 hot dogs in 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Beating the previous record of 9.
So she's scarfing down burritos. He's scarfing down hot dogs at an alarming rate.
And listen to this. She broke the record in the same day she did the burrito record. She got the record for the most hot dogs eaten in 1 minute. She downed 6 to double the previous world record.
And
so
then,
she did 2 eating world records in 1 day.
And then she farted and killed her husband.
Can you imagine what their bathroom smells like?
God. That'd be terrible.
I mean, they're a couple competitive eating. Their bathroom's got to be just 2 different bathrooms.
They blow it up.
Blow it up.
Wow.
I think you would do better with burrito than hot dog.
Let me have the burrito. I don't want the hot dogs.
I'll make you a real nice burrito. I know what you like.
Hot dog is the witch's game.
I do love hot dogs. But
I don't
I'm
see
not
you
a
do it.
speed eater.
Yeah.
I eat for passion and I eat for joy. And I do go fast, but I don't go that fast.
All right.
Yeah, she goes big and gross. That's kind of more her style.
I love a drippy dog.
Big, gross, and slow and loud.
Yeah.
Oh, and raw onions on it, so it's crunchy, and melted cheese, so it's running down my arm.
Oh, gosh. Your bathroom, too.
Yeah. Which one's worse? All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I saw this contest for the best radio bit, and the prize is $10,000.
Ooh.
You can submit as many as 3. So I was just kind of curious, and maybe KVJ Nation can help us out. If we were going to submit 3 of our bits, what should we submit for $10,000? It's a pretty good little price.
That's a great prize.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so any suggestions? If you had to say, what should we submit in this contest? Let us know, 877-979-WRMF.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While the price of gas stays high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have an accident blocking a right lane currently on the Turnpike northbound in Broward County. This one right at Coconut Creek Parkway. Expect delays on the approach. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
The brand new Palm Beach Mitsubishi is the local leader in customer service, with the best selection of fully reconditioned pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
Where can you Black Friday even more for even less? Lowe's, actually. Save on a Craftsman 51-piece gunmetal chrome mechanics tool set. Was $94.98, now $49.98. Or a Craftsman 20-volt drill kit, now just $59. And get festive with a holiday living 7-foot Lewiston pine pre-lit artificial tree, now only $99. Black Friday is now. Don't miss the deals at Lowe's. Home to any possibility. Offer valid through 11/30 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Life is all about convenience, at least for my life. It's Randy West. I'm talking about what I need when I need it so I can get dinner started and get it done on time. So when life gets in the way, I get my groceries from Publix using delivery or curbside pickup. Powered by Instacart. Saves me time, makes my day way more convenient, and I know everything I order will arrive just in time on my time. Knock out some of your to-do list today. Order delivery or curbside pickup from Publix. Check out Publix.com/shop to get started. Item prices vary from item prices in physical store locations. Fees, tips, and taxes may apply. Subject to terms and availability.
Did you know your home equity is one of the most affordable ways to borrow? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal, and it's true. The rate on a home equity line is less than a credit card, a personal loan, and even a car loan. And unlike a cash-out refi, with an equity line, you get to keep your current low mortgage rate. You only pay interest on what you actually need. Plus, at Third Federal, you don't pay any closing costs. So use your Third Federal home equity line of credit for whatever you want. Remodel your kitchen, pay for college, or even a family vacation. So go for it. Lock in today's guaranteed lowest rate and get as much as $200,000.
Right now at Third Federal, get the guaranteed lowest rate on an equity line of credit of prime minus 0.76%, currently 6.24% APR on balances of $50,000 and over. For balances under $50,000, the rate is prime minus 0.26%, currently 6.74% APR. Apply online or call 1-800-3RD-FED. See details for guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Restrictions apply. Rates subject to change. Borrowers responsible for all taxes, including tax, stamps, and intangible tax. Equal housing lender.
At Cooling Advisors, they know whenever your AC emergency happens, it is an emergency. In South Florida, we need the air conditioner. You can't go a single day. Cooling Advisors is family owned and operated with over 70 years of experience. They know that your AC is the most important appliance in your home, and they want to make sure it's running right. Their family owned and operated team will come out and do maintenance and checkups. And if you need a new system, ask about a $500 off coupon courtesy of coolingadvisors.com. They've got hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews online. Go check them out for yourself and make your appointment today. Coolingadvisors.com.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 7, understand attorney's fees. You've probably heard no fee guarantee, or you only pay if you win. This isn't some kind of special offer. Most injury attorneys are paid this way. We get paid this way. There are limits on what percentage attorneys can charge. Our firm charges you nothing, not even costs, unless you get money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
Strax is better than ever. New owners, new surgeons, new look. Visit StraxAesthetics.com to see the new Strax. Schedule your free consultation today to get the look you want. That's StraxAesthetics.com. Call 954-634-3333 now.
Plus tax title $9.99 dealer fee with approved credit $13.89 per month per thousand borrowed regardless of down payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase, expires at month end.
Want super low financing plus no payments for 90 days on new Ford F-150s? Then you've gotta
Go to Greco, go to Greco.
go to Greco Ford of Delray Beach and drive off in a new 2022 Ford F-150 with only 2.9% financing for 72 months. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. We have rows and rows of vehicles in stock with over 55 new F-150s available and new inventory arriving all the time. Shop over 1,000 new Ford Blue Advantage certified and pre-owned vehicles at Greco Ford. Got a trade? You'll get more for it at Greco Ford of Delray Beach. Rush in today and get your F-150 with only 2.9% plus no payments for 90 days at Greco Ford of Delray Beach on Federal Highway south of Linton or GrecoFordofDelrayBeach.com.
Will exceed your expectations. We guarantee it.
Living with clutter? Talk to your local experts at California Closets. Their experienced designers can help you reimagine any space in your home, your closets, home office, kitchen pantries, and so much more. Their custom solutions transform your home and your life. It will change the way you live. Plus, you'll watch your redesigned space come to life with their 3D technology. It's incredible. Schedule your free design consultation at CaliforniaClosets.com or visit the showrooms in Palm Beach Gardens and Vero Beach.
This time of year, you double down on cheer. So does Dunkin'. That's why they have twice the signature lattes with minty peppermint mocha and creamy toasted white chocolate, both handcrafted with rich espresso. Grab one today. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
What can you expect from Anthology of Boynton Beach opening in 2023? Expect the extraordinary. Their exceptional assisted living and memory care community is maintenance free. Enjoy fun in the sun, social hours with new friends, and so much more. Anthology of Boynton Beach handles all the details, including convenient transportation to nearby shopping and medical appointments. Stay safe and in good company with a move to Anthology of Boynton Beach. Call 561-877-5268 to schedule a tour today.
Hey guys, this is Keenan Thompson. I have a problem with you. Yes, you. None of y'all told me that AutoTrader has millions of new and used cars that I can shop from home. I thought we were friends. I put smiles on your face, but I'm not smiling. No one told me that with AutoTrader, a dealer can deliver cars to my home or that I could shop by price on AutoTrader. No one. Consider this friendship that you just learned we had officially over. Finally, it's easy. AutoTrader.
At Begin Anew, they want to help you live your best and feel your best and get your youthful energy back. If you're like me and you were feeling sluggish and you had that brain fog and you really needed a kick in the shorts, that's what Begin Anew has given me, and they can give you as well. Get your total optimal wellness check, your blood work done. It gives you back like 16 pages of information on your blood work so you can know exactly what's going on with your nutrients, with your organ function, with your vitamins, with your food sensitivities, and with your hormones. All of that stuff affects how you feel. And if you're feeling slow and sluggish, it could be any of that or all of that. BeginAnewMed.com. They want to get you feeling like your old, youthful self again. Younger feeling with that energy. Get your sex drive back. They can help you at BeginAnewMed.com. Right there on Indiantown Road in Jupiter. BeginAnewMed.com.
Living with metastatic breast cancer can be overwhelming.
When I received my diagnosis, I didn't need anyone to tell me I was strong. What I needed was more time.
Verzenio, abimaciclib, 150 milligram tablets plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. In a clinical study, women taking Verzenio in combination with fulvestrant lived significantly longer for a median of 46.7 months versus 37.3 months on fulvestrant alone. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate. Common side effects include nausea, infections, low blood cells and platelets, decreased appetite, headache, abdominal pain, fatigue, vomiting, and hair thinning or loss. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medications you take, and if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be pregnant.
Strength is one thing. The chance to spend more time with the people I love, that's everything.
With Verzenio, more time is possible. Ask your doctor if Verzenio is right for you and visit Verzenio.com or 1-844-837-9364. Verzenio is available by prescription only.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
I saw this morning where radio shows can submit what they think is their 3 best bits, and if they wind up winning, they get $10,000. I'm like, dang, that's pretty awesome.
10 grand.
So I was thinking, if we submitted 3 bits, what would those bits be? What do you think you're most proud of that we've done that would give us the best chance of winning this contest?
It's so easy.
It's so easy.
It's Name That Nut.
Name That Nut.
It's
Yeah. We voted.
Name That Nut.
We waited until you were out of the room. We voted without you, Kevin.
I had to beat her before she said it because I knew it was coming.
And explain to people who don't know, what is Name That Nut?
So I have this.
Pitch the idea, Virginia.
I got this leaf blower, and this is the industrial Mac Daddy bad bitch of leaf blowers. I load it up with one type of nut, just like a handful. I put them in the mouth of the leaf blower, and I aim it at Jaybird's face. He opens his mouth, and I turn that baby on maximum speed and shoot nuts down his throat, just like he likes it. And then he has to identify which nut he just got pegged with.
And Kevin doesn't know that bit because it's one of the bits that we do when Kevin's not here.
We only do that bit when Kevin's not here. If you hear us doing name that nut, that means Kevin's out for the day.
And I get a sense of Kevin's anxiety during that bit because the first round is all fun and good.
Yeah.
But longtime Sally over here wants to go
I got
5
pistachios.
rounds.
She's like,
I got.
if it's good to fill 5 minutes, it's good to fill 25
I
minutes.
got pecans. I got cashews.
Yeah.
I got peanuts.
Yeah.
After the 4th round, I'm going, man, this has got to be old to the audience, right? And no one's explaining what's going on.
Yeah, it's just chaos. And
you just hear Virginia
visual.
go, yeah, take it, bitch.
laughing. All right, next round.
Then we go, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh.
There's choking. There's pain.
I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It is fun.
I have a new leaf blower. I'm just saying.
I asked people just a second ago. I said, okay, what would you submit? Sadly, no one yet has named that nut.
Damn.
It's okay.
Yeah. Maybe they just forgot about it. Some of the ones that I'm hearing and that I'm hearing most consistently of every suggestion we've had, because people were doing it in pairs of 3s, Do It Bitch is the one that was mentioned in every one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. We love that one.
Yeah.
I was surprised that Thick Fast was in all but one.
That's a fun bit.
It is a fun bit. I was just surprised that, because that's why I think it's always interesting. I do like to ask people's opinions because, we may submit what we think, are the best KVJ bits. And the audience may be like, no, you guys love that, but that's not that good of a bit. This is the bit. So that's why I think it's interesting to see what people are saying. We did get several for You Can't Make a Face.
We haven't done that in a long time because we thought Virginia ruined that bit. And that's a lot of those bits. There's a lot of bits we thought Virginia
Bit killer,
ruined.
yeah. Add that to the list of.
Well, sorry, nothing makes me make a face.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that is the goal. Maybe we're not doing our job good enough. Maybe we got to go extra full gorilla
we
for
never
her.
went with motor oil.
Yeah, I mean, but then you know what happens if you go too extreme.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Ted,
You killed me.
Oh, yeah, come on.
You
And
killed
then,
me.
yeah, and then
People can't eat motor oil, you dummy.
Yeah, see? That's why I just couldn't do it.
I do. We should bring it
But
back. It's a
that
fun
was
one.
solid. Yeah, and if you don't know what that bit was, is we would put the camera for KVJ TV on your face, and you had to drink something really gross, typically a shot of it. And if you made any kind of reaction, because a lot of times if you drink something awful or eat something awful, you immediately recoil. So if you recoil in the least, you get shocked with the shot collar. So that's You Can't Make a Face or else you get shocked. So that's what that bit was.
I'm noticing a theme. People like when we kind of hurt
Get hurt,
ourselves
yeah.
or gross
Yeah.
ourselves out.
Do a bitch got a punishment.
If you're bleeding, they're laughing.
Some of the other ones that people said that they liked, there were several for Bueno o Malo. And again, we're getting hurt. I do notice that.
Yeah.
Also, Joke Jury got one.
Joke Jury's awesome.
Mm-hmm. That was a suggestion that somebody said we should do.
What about the dirt? The dirt of the day. Come on, baby. We do so nice. We do it twice.
There is actually several for No Name Movie Game.
I love No Name Movie Game.
How about that, huh? No Name Movie Game.
There was a couple times early in KVJ. Kevin wanted to bench that for a minute.
Oh, he's tried recently.
Not recently.
No.
He knows the people. He knows
That
the
was back
people
in our-
likes it.
That was 2 stations ago.
It
I tried to bench it.
It was
yeah.
2 stations ago, and you were shocked.
That was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
But in KVJ terms, that's recently.
She doesn't speak for me, Kevin.
I feel like it happened more recent than that.
No, Kevin wanted to not play in the No Name Movie Game, him personally, but
Yeah.
he understands the power of the No Name Movie
Yeah,
Game. He does.
Yeah, after the revolt of almost a decade ago.
Let me see. Who am I going to trust more and who's right? Kevin, who doesn't drink during this show,
Whatever.
or Kahlua Carla.
I'm over here with facts.
And drinks. And a buzz.
We actually got 2 texts for Denny's or Animal.
Oh, I love that one too.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, what we'll do here is you can text in what you would put on the list, and then we'll do a poll of what is your favorite KVJ bit, and then we will submit the top 3.
Pumpkin darts. Ooh, I love that one too.
Yeah, I actually didn't even put that on the list. Some of the ones that I have that we didn't get suggestions for. We've had the Facebook phishing, digital drama. That one didn't make it. Little kid or drunk adult, drunk girl trivia.
I like drunk girl trivia too.
Yeah, that is
That's
where
a
you go
good
out and you
one.
ask drunk girls basic trivia questions and you guess whether they're going to get it right or not.
We're all supposed to be the floating host for that bit. I think what happens is we start drinking, then we forget to record it.
That's totally true.
We could have probably done a lot at my Halloween party.
And Thanksgiving.
No, we could have just done you, girlfriend. Just you.
Oh, at the upcoming Booty Crew Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Producer Denny's knows when you're high.
That's a fun one.
Okay. We've got also Share or Shock, where either you have to answer a very prodding question. If not, you get a blast from the shot collar. We've also got headphone karaoke, ball gag karaoke, which I think I like better than
I hate that bit.
Ball gag karaoke.
I hate it. The ball gag never works. No one can ever understand what I'm saying.
That's the whole point. You put a
Yeah.
ball gag in your mouth and then you try to guess what you're singing. I'm a big fan of it. I like Jaybird and a ball gag.
I think it's better if Virginia does it.
Okay. All right.
I'll do it. I'm not afraid of ball gag karaoke like some people.
I'm not whatever.
It's just too real for him because he does it on the weekends. That's what that is.
You have killed so many bits. You have zero say.
Sudden death. Yeah.
So I remember. What was sudden death?
I don't know. We just finally got to the point. It's like, all right.
I remember sudden death. Sudden death. You
Sudden
did.
death was.
You ended up sudden death. You killed it. You killed sudden death.
It was the person who got the lowest playing card had to do whatever the challenge was.
It does become a burden after a while if you're doing so many punishments per week.
Yeah.
There's only so much a person can take.
Well, then now you're powdering suits. You're.
You're right. Okay, so I'll have Denny's going ahead and post this up at kvjshow.com, and you can vote on what is your favorite KVJ bit. We'll submit it, and then we'll let you know after we lose. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, I thought this was kind of interesting because we always come back in here in Virginia and we tell you about interesting interactions we have with coworkers while we go to the urinal. Ladies, you don't have anything similar to this, I don't think, because you're in stalls. But when you're standing there and you're relieving yourself right next to somebody without any kind of barrier, it is kind of an odd thing. And after reading this, I realized, we all kind of fit into a different category of the type of guy you are at the urinal. So I got this for you. What kind of guy is Jaber? What kind of guy is Denny's? What kind of guy am I? We'll let you know next.
Killing time while you're supposed to be working? Kill time with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow us at 97.9 WRMF.
Abracadabra! Thank you, and for my final trick, the most magical part of the holiday season, Florida times the cash scratch-offs! Over 40 prizes of $1 million or more, along with holiday cash bonus play. And once you leave here, they'll be available at your local Florida Lottery retailer. Hurry before they disappear.
Discover the magic with Florida Times the Cash scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Todd is in love.
Sarah, I've never felt this way before.
But he's about to find out that sometimes when you chase after love,
I'm moving to Paris.
you've got to step on the gas. Because this isn't your classic holiday rom-com. It's a Nissan event ad.
Wait, what?
Featuring a powerful performance by Nissan Rogue.
Oh, come on.
Todd?
I'm coming with you.
Now get $500 holiday bonus cash on select models.
Get your heart racing at Nissan's Thrill of the Drive event.
Availability is limited. Shop at your local Nissan store or at nissanusa.com.
Don't let true love or these offers slip away.
$500 bonus cash available on 2022 Altima, Armada, Frontier, Murano, Pathfinder, and Rogue. Available on lease and purchase. Must take delivery from new dealer stock. See dealer for details. Subject to residency restrictions. Ends November 30th, 2022.
Well, you know, it is that time of year. Art Basel is going to be going off later this week. And if you want to get to Miami from Fort Lauderdale or West Palm Beach, you can hop on the Bright Line. They'll get you there no problem. And if you're going to be having some cocktails, I always recommend upgrading to premium to ride with complimentary drinks and snacks in the train and station lounge. And if you got a bunch of people who want to go to Art Basel, you can get one of the smart fares and get 25% off if you got 4 to 16 people using the promo code All Aboard. It is the easy way to get around South Florida, to beat the traffic and to save on fuel. And to let parents know, too, you got the Polar Express that is going to be opening up. It is happening later on this weekend, December 3rd. You can jump on and get 50% off kids' fares until December 31st when you ride and check out the Polar Express. All you have to do is download the Brightline app, or you can book your next car-free, carefree trip at GoBrightline.com. And Brightline Plus can get you from the station to your destination.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
The National Desk, America's News Now.
Breaking news from the Live Desk.
The Pentagon now working around the clock.
The National Desk tracks the next weather maker across America now.
Getting pelted by the wind and the rain. Impartial, fact-based journalism.
They're making too much money by keeping patients in the dark.
This is the National Desk. Choose America's News now.
Morning 6 to 9 on CW 34.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Get ultra strong for your South Pole. Charmin keeps your undies whiter than the North Pole. A shiny hiney, a brand new year. Cover us, Charmin. Happy New Year. May your holidays be Charmin, clean, merry, and bright. May all your undies be Charmin, clean white.
Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans better. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Brightline Trains. While gas prices continue to be expensive, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before you ride. Dump the pump. Book today at GoBrightline.com.
Listen from anywhere on the WRMF app. Get to the App Store and search WRMF. Now, back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Are we going to look back one day and be like, what the heck were we thinking? How did we ever have a society where you would make men stand beside each other, take out their Johnson, and relieve themselves right next to another man?
It's weird.
Some don't even have the dividers in there. Dividers are not only good for privacy, but it also helps with, strangers
taking a peek.
Or not just the splash.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're right. There's a lot of really weird and gross things that happen. And after reading this breakdown, I said, yeah, you know what? It seems like every guy probably fits into at least one of these categories, maybe several. Now, Virginia, I assume you've never used a urinal?
No.
Okay.
Never.
All right. So this would be for myself and Jaybird, Denny's, and Suits. If one kind of sounds like it describes you, just raise your hand. And you may fit into a couple different categories. These are the types of guys that you will find at a urinal. There's the no hands guy. This is the guy who does kind of the Superman pose while relieving himself. He just kind of leans back and
he's stretching. He might even let a little fart out.
Yeah, he's just kind of letting that thing control itself. It's a fire hose without any firemen, Virginia.
It is weird. It's a mentality where that kind of guy, he kind of thinks the bathroom's his, even though it's not.
Gotcha.
He's just kind of stretching.
I gotta admit, I've done the Superman a time or two.
I'm not that talented.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I have it. And a lot of these, I notice that I use a urinal differently if I've been drinking.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So some of these might fit into that category, like this one, the leaner, the guy who can't stand on his own and is always leaning on the wall.
But keep in mind, when you're leaning, you're leaning on something that's probably got some stuff on it.
So gross. So gross. Now, would anybody say that they would be the multitasker at the urinal? That is someone who's texting, chatting, gaming, or making a phone call while taking care of business. Occasionally, I am the multitasker.
I don't have that skill set.
When I will go here, there are some times where I'm like, oh gosh, I got to let Denny's know this, or I got to check this, or I got to read that. So can't waste a second. So every now and then I do multitask at the urinal.
If I was drinking and trying to text somebody at the urinal,
oh my gosh.
bye phone.
Mm-hmm.
If you drop your phone in the urinal, I think you just have to write it off as a loss.
I think you do. But if you're drunk, you probably think you can make it work.
Okay, are you this guy at a urinal? The guy who compares. He's trying not to get caught, but he's kind of taking a little sneak peek to try to compare yours to his.
We did that for a stunt one time.
Oh, yeah.
A stunt we could not do ever again.
Yeah.
About 15 years ago, you almost got killed.
Funny.
Probably 20 years ago.
Yeah.
21 years ago. No, 20. I haven't been on the show that long. What year did I get on the show?
You telling fishtails over
2004.
Uh-huh.
Whatever the math is. I forget.
18. Yeah. It's pretty good. Okay, what about this? Are you one of the talkers? The person that just you're standing there and they decide to bring up everything, women, sports, music.
No, I'm not. But we have a lot that we work with.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of talkers.
A lot of talkers.
I like to pee alone because it crawls back up. I get stage fright. So if we got a talker, which we definitely got, there's one person I'm thinking of specifically. They are talking up a storm.
Yeah.
You know who it is, too.
Yeah.
I do, too, because you guys come back in here and talk S-bomb about him.
I don't know. Some things are not meant for the average.
This is the one I think Jaybird is then. The shy guy who looks straight ahead and might be too nervous to go for whatever reason and can't make anything happen.
Well, remember that bit, another bit we couldn't do when we had, this is 2 stations ago.
Yeah.
We had all the sales.
The hot girl.
The hot sales girl in the studio.
All the hot sales girls were standing there watching you, standing behind a
curtain.
A curtain that covered you from the waist down trying to urinate.
Yeah. And it was horrible. It was a horrible bit.
Yeah.
We would get in so much trouble.
We couldn't do that.
No. But we didn't hold them hostage. They knew what the bit
Yeah,
they were
voluntarily
loving it.
came in.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had a great time doing
They
it.
were giggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if they're, I just don't think the company would allow it, even if everyone did.
No, this is
consent.
too much. Because, when you try to break it down in a court of law, they're like, wait, what were you doing?
You guys think this was smart, right?
It's the climate.
Yeah.
You can't do it in this climate.
And then on the other end, you've got the person at the urinal, the guy who is the super reliever. He's the one that sounds like he hasn't taken a pee in about 3 days, and he's emptying a fire hose. And it's just like, whoosh, like, oh my gosh.
He lets out a big grunt, and it sounds like a fire hose.
It's just, and you want to move to the next urinal because you know you're going to get splashed.
Yep.
It's a terrible place to be. You have also got the person who is the observer. Not that they're observing you, but they're just kind of looking around the bathroom like they're sightseeing at a local museum. Like, what are you looking at? You're in a bathroom. What is there to see?
Out of all of them, what's the worst one to be next to? To me, it's the talker.
No, the guy who compares. I don't want to be next to that
Yeah.
guy. What are you doing trying to stare at that?
The talker comparer. Oh, well, look at that thing. Look at mine.
Yeah, he's like, hey, let me see how big is that thing?
He wants to talk about comparing.
He wants to talk about. That's the worst
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Yeah. And then there's also the sleeper, the guy that is leaning his head back with his eyes closed and it looks like he's going to pass out. So there's that guy as well. So what kind of guy are you at a urinal?
We have somebody that will talk when they are in the toilet. We're talking, doing their business
different thing,
and
yeah.
talking
Number
about
two.
Number 2, talking about crunching numbers and doing things.
Yeah.
He's crunching number 2.
Pretty tough. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes here on the KVJ show, popular comedies that people hate. It's kind of interesting to see what the comedies are, but more importantly, why they hate these popular comedies. We'll break it down for you next.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, and everything gets in the way. Seems you You're supposed to know that you're well. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was. You know it's not the same. Go home, get headlines, feed internet. I don't wanna talk about the way that it was. Leave America, 2 kids follow her. I don't wanna talk about us doing it first. As it was. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
Is there a popular comedy everybody else seems to love but you absolutely hate? Why? What is that comedy? I know Friends is a little divisive. And one of the people who's in this Yahoo News article said, yeah, I saw about 5 episodes and I didn't laugh once.
Yeah, I don't think it's good or funny. But I know I'm in the minority.
I've been watching it. I've been telling you guys I've been watching it, and you nailed it, Kev. I can't watch it in larger doses.
Yeah.
I have to maybe watch a little bit here, and it's okay in the background.
Yeah.
If I have to watch 2 episodes of Friends, I'm not going to love it.
I think it might be one of the reasons why the show's done so well. My mother-in-law always has it on in the background, and it seems like it's a great background noise kind of show that every now and then you look at it, oh, okay, it's slightly amusing, and then you just go on about your business.
Yeah, some of the storylines are kind of corny. It's a little waka waka
It is.
whoa.
Yeah, it's 90s comedy. Somebody else said any sitcom with rapid-fire one-liners between the characters, like Two Broke Girls or Gilmore Girls.
Oh my gosh, it is just quip after quip. Nobody on the planet talks like that. Where
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. It's punchline, punchline, punchline.
So witty. They're so witty.
So clever.
Yeah.
They never stutter. They
Yeah.
always have punchlines. They always say the right thing.
I find the TV show, I think it's Succession, is that way. That's one of my things. And also the TV show Billions that is on Showtime. The dialogue is like, I know you're supposed to be Harvard educated or from Yale or whatever, you're Ivy League, but I don't even believe Ivy League people talk like that.
It was I love Succession. I really do. But I noticed it even got way more blah, 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 quip. Blah, 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 quip. The last season they did, the brother and sister was just quip after every conversation.
And they're so amazingly well thought out. And like, yeah, you just have all these great little comebacks.
If my sister hung out with me like that, I'd be like, I'm never hanging out with you again. Can we just chill and hang out?
It's intense.
It's intense.
Somebody else said that I loathe Will and Grace with a passion. The main characters are so self-centered and unlikable, and the slapstick humor and clever quips are just plain obnoxious. I think that's, from a lot of the comments I'm seeing, there is a fine balance. If you're writing, quips are supposed to be like, ha, 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 that's funny, and that's why you like it. But I think it's with anything, you got to have balance.
Best thing about that show is Karen.
I thought it was entertaining. I remember at one point I really liked Will and Grace. I never watched the reboot, and I don't think I watched much past the first season, but I do remember once upon a time liking it, and it was because of Karen.
Jack, is that his name? Jack and Karen? Yeah, they made the show. For me, you could keep Will and Grace because they brought nothing to the table.
They named it wrong. You're right.
It should have been Jack and Karen.
Yeah, absolutely. On Sex and the City, somebody said, how did Carrie's friends put up with her terrible behavior?
She's so annoying, and she killed Big.
Yes.
Why didn't she call 911?
She did. They tried to explain it. I heard the interviews. They tried to explain that away. The blood is on your hands, Carrie Bradshaw.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Other popular comedies that people were venting about, not liking, and here's why. Some person said the later seasons of SpongeBob SquarePants and The Simpsons got painful. I haven't seen either show in a while.
I mean, it's really hard to keep... How long has The Simpsons been on?
A long
Since I was in
time.
high school. Like 30 years.
So you're going to lose some fans on the way.
Yeah. It'd be tough to keep writing at a solid pace for that. Somebody else said Rick and Morty. They said, I watched a whole season all at once. I got the humor, but outside of that one day, I never had the itch to watch it again. So that was it. I think Denny's a big fan of that show. Somebody else said, I love Full House as a kid, but man, I put on Fuller House. How did I ever get through this show?
Full House is just as terrible. I watch Full House episodes from back in the day. Were we all on drugs or something? How was that so popular?
It was so cheesy.
So cheesy.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else said, I hate Family Feud. In literally every episode, if any contestant says something even a little weird or unusual, Steve Harvey sits there with his jaw on the floor, absolutely gobsmacked that somebody would say something like that. Look, it was funny the first few episodes, but by episode 977, it's getting pretty old.
That's how I feel about a lot of the Jimmy Fallon bits. We're going to do this impromptu song that Ariana Grande's got no idea. She's going to sing up
on top of our heads.
Yeah, it's not improv, guys.
And then you look at Ariana and she's clearly reading a teleprompter.
There's no way. It's so produced. And they know
so produced.
exactly, but they act like it's not.
We see you, Fallon.
And then Fallon, I'm sure they rehearse, and Fallon acts like it's the funniest thing he's ever seen.
A couple other people sounding off on popular comedies they just didn't get and don't understand. Somebody said Step Brothers.
How dare you?
See, for that movie, the ending I like, and a lot of times comedy, the endings are whack to me. I love the Catalina wine mixer.
The Catalina wine mixer is amazing. Oh, that's a great movie. Rocco was watching that movie last night, and he belly laughed.
I hated it the first time I saw it. I
Really?
didn't get it. I thought the same thing. It might be one of those movies where if you watch it by the third time, you start to really like it.
Yeah, and the person said what annoyed me more is that everybody started quoting
Oh my gosh.
Step Brothers.
You would hate it in my house then, because that's all Panda and Rocco do. And Magnolia doesn't get it because she saw the movie last night for the first time, and she doesn't know why Rocco always calls her a curly-headed F.
Yeah.
How's Rocco?
He's 7.
Okay.
He's quoting a movie. It's okay.
Oh, okay. All right. And somebody else said, I can't stand Elf. Everybody around the holidays wants to watch this movie, but I get such bad secondhand embarrassment from it that I can't watch it.
Why?
I'll tell you why. There's a type of person out there that does not like Goofy. They do not like Goofy anything. And Elf's a Goofy movie.
We were just talking about how last year Ice up at Gaylord Palms did Elf.
Mm-hmm.
And when you walked through Ice, you felt like you were in Elf the movie. It was the best.
Yeah, there's some people, if there's anything cringy or embarrassing, they just don't. It's the kind of person who it all is not a look at me kind of person.
Exactly.
Yeah, massive introvert. Might not like that. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, man, I woke up today and first thing I saw was a review on this show, and then I saw another review, and I saw the number one trending topic is about this show. So I guess this show is it. And if you don't know about it, then you're just not cool. What is the show? I'll let you know next.
Starting at 10 a.m., we'll play the best variety of the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. More KVJ Show next on 97.9 WRMF.
This Christmas, experience something new. The first ever Christ Fellowship Christmas show, The Storyteller, is happening in Palm Beach Gardens December 14th through 18th. Get your tickets today at StorytellerChristmas.com.
Exceptional quality, craftsmanship, and protection. That's what Sentinel by CGI is all about. CGI impact-resistant windows and doors is offering $35 off every window and $110 off every door from their Sentinel products, plus 0% sales tax. CGI Impact products are trusted by professionals and homeowners alike. Now is the time to treat yourself to the views you've always wanted. Visit CGIWindows.com/rebate.
Grammy-nominated hip-hop duo Black Violin returns to the Kravis Center on December 12th. Join them as they celebrate the season with holiday hits from their Give Thanks album and dance along as they perform an evening of incredible music. Get tickets at kravis.org.
Did you know your home equity is one of the most affordable ways to borrow? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal, and it's true. The rate on a home equity line is less than a credit card, a personal loan, and even a car loan. And unlike a cash-out refi, with an equity line, you get to keep your current low mortgage rate. You only pay interest on what you actually need, plus at Third Federal, you don't pay any closing costs. So use your Third Federal home equity line of credit for whatever you want. Remodel your kitchen, pay for college, or even a family vacation. So go for it. Lock in today's guaranteed lowest rate and get as much as $200,000.
Right now at Third Federal, get the guaranteed lowest rate on an equity line of credit of prime minus 0.76%, currently 6.24% APR on balances of $50,000 and over. For balances under $50,000, the rate is prime minus 0.26%, currently 6.74% APR. Apply online or call 1-800-3RD-FED. See details for guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Restrictions apply. Rates subject to change. Borrower is responsible for all taxes, including tax stamps and intangible tax. Equal housing lender.
Do you know Sprouts has an amazing $5 deli sandwich? We're talking about the freshest ingredients and amazing bread. Sourdough, artisan roll, marble rye. The deli meat selection is unbelievable. You can't beat all the condiment options they got. It's basically endless, everything you could do. Throw some amazing cheese on there, and you can even add avocado, bacon, or premium meats and cheeses like Dietz and Watson for just a little bit more. And the great thing they got is free delivery right now through December 5th using the code 22FREE-DELIVERY. Just download the Sprouts app or order on sprouts.com today or see one of their 35 Florida locations for a $5 deli sandwich.
The Franklin National Pickleball Expo is here, the first ever pickleball expo in the nation. Get huge discounts on everything pickleball. Get free pickleball lessons and learn to play. Visit nationalpickleballexpo.com for discount tickets. December 3 and 4 at the Palm Beach Convention Center.
'Tis the season at Stringer's Tavern and Oyster Bar in Sewell's Point. Get festive and feast on their popular shrimp and scallop pot pie or cedar plank salmon. Feeling adventurous? Take a seat at the Oyster Bar and handpick your oysters. And if you don't know, Stringer's offers private event dining. For more info, reservations, or to purchase gift cards, visit stringerstavern.com. That's stringerstavern.com. Stringers in Sewell's Point, Florida.
Do you want to find out how to start training for an essential career in healthcare today? With classes in nursing, medical assisting, ultrasound, and other fields in healthcare, students at Southeastern College are preparing to help people lead healthier lives, now and into the future. Some of these programs can even be completed in less than a year. So if you're wondering how you could start training for a new essential career, give Southeastern College a call, 855-561-6164, or visit sec.edu today.
Hey, it's Jaybird. Oh, we were talking Dunkin' earlier today. What a great holiday gift that would be. A Dunkin' gift card, something like that.
It's a great stocking stuffer.
You're sending your dad some Dunkin'?
I am. He's already got it. This morning I sent it to him.
Look at that. Giving back on, what's today? Give Back Tuesday?
His birthday, and it's Giving Tuesday.
Boy, I really nailed that, didn't I? Happy birthday and happy Give Back Tuesday. But you can give back some donuts. That would be a fun, cozy present. Become a DD Perks member. We're talking deals galore, my friends. I'm Jaybird, and I run on Dunkin'.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 11. Truck accidents require special attention. Sometimes trucking companies put their drivers in a difficult position, and accidents happen. Driving without sleep can be as dangerous as drunk driving. Loads can be too heavy. Evidence needs to be preserved for inspection without delay. Some trucking companies hide insurance, but we know how to find it. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
I'm about back into a binge watching season, so I've really been paying attention to what everybody's talking about with new shows and movies because I love binge watching stuff. I've been hearing a good bit about this White Lotus. Have you heard about that?
I have heard about White Lotus. Yes.
I had somebody mention that to me last week.
I think my girl Jennifer Coolidge is in that.
She is. Yes. She is. And she plays, I guess it's a socialite, and it takes place, she's just somebody that's rich and trying to live with being rich. So I don't know really what it's about other than it has her, and that's kind of the premise of it. Is she's very rich. But the one show that I woke up today, I saw a lengthy review of how amazing it was, and I came in here and saw it was one of the top trending topics that people are talking about today. I'm like, okay, is this going to be the next show that everybody is raving about? And I don't know if it's my style, but it is anybody who ever got into the Addams Family, and they had those movies. if you're a kid of the 90s or the early 2000s, Christina Ricci was in that. She played Wednesday Addams.
Yes.
And the Addams Family. Well, now there's a reboot, and it's called Wednesday, and it's about Wednesday Addams. It's on Netflix, and a girl named Jenna Ortega plays Wednesday Addams, and people are losing their minds over how well she does playing Wednesday Addams. They said she's the best Wednesday Addams that you've ever had. And what's kind of odd is Christina Ricci is actually in this show as a different character.
Okay.
So people love that.
That's adorable.
Yes, that to them, their original Wednesday Addams, not even going back to the TV show way back in the day, but from the movies, Christina Ricci's in it, Catherine Zeta-Jones is in it, Luis Guzman, who's very good at whatever he does. So it's a great cast, and it is Netflix, and I don't know. If anybody's seen it, let me know. Is this really as great as it is? Because so far the reviews, at least of Jenna Ortega's performance as Wednesday Addams, is unbelievable. So you'll probably hear some word of mouth about
I'm
that.
into that. She's a little spooky and creepy, and I like it.
Okay. So maybe that'll be your thing. So if you're looking for something to watch, check it out. Give me a report. I'm going to wait till I hear some other people I know and trust before I fully jump into it. But always love doing that, and always love getting those suggestions on what to watch, because I got to get my whole playlist all dialed back up because football season is wrapping down. All right, we've got an after the show. We can get to some of your emails, and yesterday we were talking about show suggestions, mail at kvjshow.com. You can watch it live on YouTube or on Twitch. Just look for the KVJ Show. Before we get there, Jaybird, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Talk a lot about life today and just, growing.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right.
You only pass through this life once. You don't come back for an encore.
How do you know?
I know nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Reincarnation, bro? Ever heard of it?
Call your parents and tell them you love them. I don't know. Stay positive. Drink a beer. I
like
smoke
it.
a joint.
There we go. It's a country song.
KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.